No, that's not what you're supposed to do at all. No, that's. I told you to rewind after playing. Just what? No, that's unacceptable. Let's. What's going? Look here, oi, come here. Just right. Play once. When finished, rewind. Yes. How complicated is that? Show playback. Remember playback position. Just. Yeah. This thing has been fighting me. I tell you, I've been trying to get this chuffing thing to work all blinking day. I made a foolish move of trying to. Let's put the fish tank back on. Right. Okay. Look, give them another 10 minutes or what? No, I don't think we'll give them 10 minutes or what. I think there'll be a riot in the chat. Right now, let's try that again. This time, do what you're supposed to. There you go. Dumpy dum, and so forth. Right, I'm flipping it. Get the game up. There you go. Right, now we're in the clear and the force. Now turn the microphone on. Good evening, sports fans. I'm Colonel Fudge. The camera's over there. Ah, yes. Hang on. Bring the microphone out. Are you all ready? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. It's good to be prepared. That's oh no, you've covered the chat up. Oh, for God's sake, put that there. Do this. Right now, then. Here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Colonel Failure. Welcome along to another flawlessly executed farming simulator stream. In fact, this is the first time I've stream farmed. I've done with the helmet already. No, listening to me yelling inside my own flipping hat there is no flipping use, flipping anything. Flipping this, that, and the other. Anyway, here I am, Lord of the Pigs, and here's some pigs. There we go. Well, we're all hanging out here. Pigs are having a rare old time. I'm as usual. Right. Now then, let's get this show under the usual reign of terror that I like to exhibit on streaming. Good. Right. Thank you. Now then, let's do the. Let's do that. That was the joke, Martin. Martin, that was the joke. That was. Damn. Never mind. They can't all land. Right. Let's do the say hello to everybody. Yeah, let's do that. I have no idea what the stream time delay is. I usually check it on the whatnot, on the what's it called? The timer. The timer on the fish tank is what I usually do all my timing on. And Jeffers TB481 has already flung £2 into the bucket. Good man. Thank you very much. The bucket is very grateful to you. There we go. There's Forby. Hello, Forby. The Aston Villains head coach. Osmo, I don't know if that was whatever, but Ubu, hello, I've got to get going. My hair's rigid, see, Edward, I've got system. Blake, good evening. Henny, Laudrian, Gaz, what up? Adrian, you are cool, you are great. Kuza, Skippertude, Jack Jesper, Miss KT, I'm never going to keep up. Daz, and NH Bird Dog, and Scott Parsons, and Martin, or Martin, I don't know. That Train Kid, Michael Coates, oh, that's Bam Bam Puckeye, that is. Raz UK, Jado, Pepper, Tobe Newcomb, Yang Goofy, Ewan, James, Pioneer, hello. Sequentinal, James, Nicholas, Gold Dragon, Danny, hello. Daniel, hello. Are you the same person? You never know for certain. Martin gets a fiver in the bucket because you can never be certain. Well, you know, you've got to give it a spin. Alpha Dash, evening. Captain Winky, Winkle, whatever. A High Pig 5. Okie dokie. A Wave Pig High. Wave Pig High? I don't know. And Hexagon. And Ewan and Casper and Desmond and Richard and Danny and Game Over and Grandpa Jaws and Toby Cleaver and Animal and Mr. Menial. Right, that'll do. Good. All right, there we are. Miss KT is sat on the loo watching this. Lol. Takes all sorts. Right, okay, so now then, we'll fling in some Q&A malarkey while we're doing this. If you've got random questions, this is a fairly casual stream. And the reason it's fairly casual is because I haven't got a Scooby what I'm going to do. I don't know. We'll obviously get it started with some poplar trees and barbed wire as advertised. Could not do that. But I have to say I'm a bit disappointed in the poplar trees. the poplar trees were introduced to the farmland here in order to mask this eyesore of a cliff. Well, has to be said, they've done a bang-up job on that. Absolutely bang-up job. Part of me wonders whether it's because the trunks here spend time in the shade that they don't get, and yet here they are lit. So that was a rubbish theory. Yeah, whatever. Good. Right, there we are. We're off. We're rolling. Tractors versus livestock simulator. Farm looks tidy. It is actually pretty tidy. I've owned a bit more cash because I have no idea. I had no idea what I was going to do. I figured I'd probably need a bit of cash. There's a lot of questions coming in. All right, let's go. I'm pausing a game of Stellaris for this. Is it worth it? We're going to do a Fail Brigade game of Stellaris in the next few weeks. I have decided. Quails and armadillos. Q&A. See, quails and armadillos. I think that's good. Evening, Patrick. That's good. Shame to see this one go. It's made me giggle. The reason it's going is, in fact, it's only kind of going because shortly after deciding it was kind of going, I sort of had an idea that would work really well under a new regime I'm planning to implement. So expect it to be gone, but not gone. It'll return in a way similar to the way that Train Sim does, in that I do it once in a while. But I've got a concept that'll work. Most definitely. Right, I'm going to stick that in the shed. Look at that. Fits in the shed like an absolute flipping champion. Perfect. Now, this cannula, which we're currently ploughing under, this is what happens where you go and get yourself a sandwich without realising that you'd left the game on max speed, and therefore half your crop gets destroyed. Yeah, tell me about it. There we go. Right, what was the other question? The other question I saw was, what's the next backers series? It's going to be RimWorld. RimWorld is the next backer series. I tried Planet Zoo yesterday for 2 hours, going, yeah, I'll do Planet Zoo as my new backer series. And you know what? Could not hack it. Just couldn't do it. I don't know what it was, but I was just not feeling it. The second they start tweeing about all the animals, I just kind of go, it's not me, man. That's just not me. I'm sure it'd be, I'm sure it'd be lovely, but just isn't. Right. Okay. Look, we should get into the work of actually doing what we're doing. What are we here for? The brown, friends. Here is the brown, for it is brown, and we need to finish off, anything in here at all to make it work. The orchards that we planted last time. No, this is something I've still got to solve. And in fact, we'll try this first. They need water and they need manure in order to do their whatever it is that they do. Now, I got the water in. That wasn't a problem. I drove my muck spreader by the side of it. Tried hosing the muck spreader around various different angles. Wasn't doing anything at all. So I think I might have to shovel it in. Shovel it. Shovel it. Anyway, these are both watered up. We've now got 48, 46. We've got 40-something pigs. Pretty good. It's all good. Gaz, if you want to become a member, both give you exactly the same thrills. You get the slight flipping Nora. David, that's I'll address that in just a moment. Gracious me. Good to flip, crikey. Oh, you've been outdone in rubles, though, but I've got no idea what the exchange rate on that front is. David, very generous of you. Much obliged. Thank you very much. Ah, goodness gracious. And then the Captain Cyrillic there. I have to hold on. Show that. We'll allow it. That's I am one of those things occasionally, and on occasion. And unfortunately, I don't speak Cyrillic. Will there be a continuation of farming in the Soviet Republic? Some sort of communist porky commander. Soviet Republic's going to continue, but I'm going to nail it in maybe a couple of weeks. So I'll fling I'll put like 10 episodes back to back out, something like that. That's my plan. Toby's joined Fail Brigade. Ah, good lad, Toby. Wow, you wonder of a thing. Anyway, thank you for those contributing towards the Bucket of Doom. The Bucket of Doom appreciates your generosity a great deal. Right, there we go. There you go. You had to do it for RimWorld. It kicks off tomorrow. Yeah, that's when it starts. I've got to record it, of course, but I have at least practiced. I'm playing vanilla, just in case you're unaware. Right. Let us focus on a smidge of farming while we cover off other topics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scoop of poop over to the orchards and see if they like that thing. Right. Simon has joined Fail Brigade. Ah, Simon, you absolutely legendary individual. I'm sure the whoops would. There we go. The whoops have commenced. Yeah, because I haven't found another way to get the poop in there yet. I tried taking the muck spreader over, tip it from a trailer. Yeah, it didn't seem to want to do that. No, that's all good. No, much appreciated. And plus, that's rubles on the chart for the evening. Right, here we go. If we head up here now, this is not the unloading point. You have to go around the corner. And then, because I set this out like an absolute rock star, you've got to go up the gauntlet of terror here. Well, you call it a gauntlet of terror. It's more like the gauntlet of, oh, flipping heck, I've stacked me tractor. Hang on. There we are. That's it. Right. Lift that way up, because that really helps your centre of balance. And, see, I did all this before using the big tractor, and the big tractor was fine. Right. There we go. Now, if we stick this here, it's registered. No, it hasn't. No, it's registered that you've emptied it. Oh, no, it seems to have put it in the right place. Go past here until you get the status thing out, and it will tell you. Hold on. You've got to go about here, and it should put a little bar in the bottom corner saying you've got this much in there. I appear to have grounded my tractor. Well, this is starting well. There was me thinking for a moment that I'd got a level of competence now, that meant that was no longer going to be a thing, but there it is. Nope. It did it all the time. But I turn this on and see if it tells you now. This is not I just want to get this working, and then we'll go and do something useful. There we go. Water fill level, that counted. If you dump the manure into that kind of pit thing on the edge there, that does the job. Right. Okay. Right. We'll do a little bit of that, and then we'll go and do something. In fact, hold on. Now, this might be a little bit unhygienic, but I'm sure you'll forgive me, because I'm not giving you a choice in the matter. Xenon asks, which games am I looking forward to? Well, that's interesting. I'm actually only looking forward to one more game this year at the moment. I'm ignoring absolutely anything from Playway because they don't actually make games. That's not a thing they do. No, what they do is they make trailers for games, and then maybe, if you're lucky, later on they'll make a game of it. So as much as some of those trailers look jolly good fun, I completely ignore it because until it's actually out, I'm ignoring the whole thing. The one that I am looking forward to is Cyberpunk 2077. Will I be covering it? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes, I definitely will. Yeah, I've got concept and everything. It's gonna be brilliant. I'll probably only do a 3 and out on it. I might even only do a 1 and out. But I've got a concept and it's fantastic, and that's what we're going to do. But yeah, that's the game I'm looking forward to playing. And I can't stand RPGs, but I am a massive Cyberpunk nerd, and therefore, there you go. Vaporware, etc. I don't know if I'd call it vaporware. This Playway stuff, presumably. It's more perverting the use of marketing materials. Yeah. The trailer typically is a noble art of here's a thing that you can purchase in, and get involved in it. They get people all excited about things that they haven't made. All of those game trailers they stick out, you know what that's made in? Photoshop. It's not. It's After Effects. Yeah, I know. That's even what I was going to say, but Photoshop popped into my head there. G-Man has joined the Fail Brigades and should be lauded as such. Lots of whoop-a-whoop-a-whoop-a-whoop. And that was, that's a good thing. Does herself indulge in any gaming with me? Not as much as she used to. You know what she's doing at the moment? Do you know what she's doing? She sat downstairs and she's got a bottle of wine on one side of her. She's got, I don't know what she's got on the other side, a box of Dairyland cookies or something going on, and she's sitting cross-legged playing the remake of Final Fantasy VII. And she's complaining about the combat because she doesn't like that style of combat. She preferred the turn-based combat of the original. Now, I can think of few things worse than playing Final Fantasy. Don't be a hater. I just don't like it. I don't get on with that style of game in the 90s. But you know, I get it. I understand why people like it, but it's just not for me. Andy asks, what's my favourite genre of game over my life of gaming? Oh, crikey. I can't give you a total... No, actually, I can. I can give you a genre. Survival games. Survival games are my favourite. Multiplayer survival games. Now, I think I've covered this in something else previously, but I'll cover it again now because you know, I'm in that kind of place. I'm in that kind of mood. Basically, I like games that don't care how you play it. That just kind of go like, here's what you can achieve and how you can achieve it. If you choose to do that, then that's entirely up to you. There you go. So that's why I like Farm Sim. I like Farm Sim because it just kind of goes, there you go, do some farming. Farm Sim is basically Minecraft with tractors, and that, you know, that's fine by me. I think the more Conan with Stegs. No, can't Conan with Stegs, because Stegs hasn't got a computer. Because Stegs is a giant disgrace of an individual. He'll be back at some point, but he's busy being a whatnot. What's he being? He's busy being a professional at the moment. Right, let's because we've got quite a lot to do. So I'm going to start while we're just chatting here. I'll we'll get into a bit of barbed wire, sandbox style. I wouldn't necessarily go as far as to say sandbox style. I mean, yes, you can put it that way, but sandbox only tends to be a thing. Sandbox to me carries the connotation of there is no fail state in there. It's why I play Transport Fever the way that I do. Is I like the financial side of the game to keep me honest. Right, here we go. Fence right, concrete. Now, that's option one. It's not tall enough. But here we go. That's got flipping barbed wire at the top. Right, 6 metres of green. I think green works for us. Okay, all right, let's go. Right, here we go. We've got to place about 90,000 of these. I don't know where I'm going to place them. Maybe that's the thing to work out first. Yeah. Maybe you should do this last, after you've got everything else plumbed in. Actually, I'm going to do one now. It also ought to be facing the other way, really. We want to keep the miscreants out. You know, it's not about keeping us in. It's about keeping the scum out of my farm. Right, if I stick this, I'm going to sell it straight away afterwards. I just want to have a look at it. Right, get out of here. Right, where did I put it? Oh, over on the rampy thing. Over here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a brilliant fence, that is. Oh. Well done. Yeah, great. Perfect security. Yeah. Yeah, I can jump over it in a single flipping bounce. What? Come on. Ah! Fence jumpers. Ah! Yeah, right. There you go. Wow, brilliant. All right, I think you, sir, just failed the audition. Although, you could use it to contain your animals a little bit better. There we go. What's going on here? What happened to that Soviet train sim? It's Playway, isn't it? Soviet train sim, it's Playway. It means it doesn't exist. It's not real. It's not a thing. If it existed, it might actually show up at some point. So I'm just going to wait until that shows up and I'll play it. Will you take a look at Industries of Titan? I already did. I played a couple of hours of it on Thursday. I expect it to arrive on the channel next week. Probably three and done, maybe, something like that. You would love Stormworks. I've played Stormworks. It's fine. There you go. That's it. Stormworks. Yeah, it's fine. I got no problem with it. No, it's perfectly acceptable. Right, okay. Well, if that fence is a washout, then you press the wrong button. Press this button. Right, there we go. Garage. Yeah, now then. You'll see my secret new system for making money. Solar panels. I've got half a dozen of them, and they just keep the cash trickling in, which is very useful. I think, how many have I got? I've only got 3. 4. I got 4. 4 solar panels. They make quite a nice... They make a couple £100 an hour, so that's all good. Am I playing the update in Workers and Resources? No, not yet. I haven't recorded next week's yet. I record them on Monday. So therefore, I am not playing the update. But if the update is out and on the live branch, then I will be playing it in next week's episodes. See, that's how it works. Because I really don't get to play very much unless it is with some kind of video exercise in mind. There is no time to play anything for fun. Although I have been playing a bit of I've been playing a bit of Mount and Blade for fun recently. Joshua says, buy yourself a John Deere. We go green in my area. Bravo on another great video series. Thank you very much. You've made getting through Big Stuck at Home much more tolerable. Bless you. Bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. The fuel pump's a mod. Yeah. RimWorld will be the royal one. Yes, it will. And we need more train sim 2020, 2020, 2020. There'll be some. I'm waiting for the next TSW routes. Can I play Drug Dealer Simulator? I could. Maybe as a one-off. How I'm going to make that family friendly, I've no idea. That's easy. I can make anything family friendly. I mean, I could, I don't even need to go into details. I've had 6 ideas happen since I started talking about the subject 20 seconds ago. There we go. Go with Retro Curse of Monkey Island? No. There are... Now, hold on here, people. I need to give you my complete attention for this. There are 2 styles of games that I do not play. Simply will not play. Number 1, platform games. Not interested. Not even slightly. Not interested in platform games. It's why action-adventure games, I rarely play them, because they're just platform games masquerading as something more complicated than that. And they're not. They're just platform games. Stuff platform games, they're strong language. There you go. Right, so there you go. That's platform games. That's number 1. Number 2, puzzle games. I don't play puzzle games. And there's a reason that I don't play either of these games, which ties into my favourite style of game. Those are the type of games that absolutely prescribe the way you have to play them. Otherwise, you can't play them. And there you go. And that's that, you know. And frankly, don't tell me how to play my game. I will play it my own way. You can get knotted. So, platform games, puzzle games, not interested. With the exception of Portal. There you go. Because Portal 1 was much better than Portal 2. I know, that's contentious. Because Portal 2, it prescribed where you could put stuff. Portal 1, you could stick your portals all over the place and just muck about for hours. Which I did. Yeah, there we go. Crusader Kings. Yeah. I've bounced off Crusader Kings a couple of times. Because I don't have the time to learn how to play it properly. And instead I kind of go like, why is it so difficult to build an army? I don't understand. And this is even starting in Ireland, right? Which is supposedly easy mode. I don't understand why it's so difficult to build an army. But everything about Crusader Kings, it says that should be my game. It just does. Michelle has thrown 5 of your Canadian grotzits into the bucket. Thanks for the entertainment pronunciation aid for my name, Michelle Cote. Yeah, I knew that. I speak French. I mean, even if you Canadians are a little bit, you know, careful, very French, you know, Frencher than French. Honestly, I mean, I've got to move on now, Michelle, but thank you very much for the donation. Have I played Elite Dangerous? Check the playlists. Total War. I play it, but I don't really get on with it. Well, that's not true. I mean, I played quite a lot of Warhammer Total War. I played the original, so I played Shogun when it first came out. Yeah, babe. Yeah, went there. No Tetris. Tetris isn't a puzzle game. No, Tetris is an arcade game. That's different. It's like saying Pac-Man's a puzzle game. It's not a puzzle game. It's an arcade game. That's different. Factorio. Check the playlists. There's only 50 or so videos on there, but they are ancient. Green Hell. Never heard of it. You hate puzzle jumpers disguised as RPGs? Yes, quite so. Yes. Wasn't Portal one of the Three Musketeers? Very good. Very good. Porthos. I think you'll find. Tropico. Check the playlists. Good, yeah. What about original? Rome Total War. No one will watch it. Right, good. There we are. I think Subnautica Below Zero might be your kind of game. It is. I played the original Subnautica. It's fantastic. Am I covering it on the channel? Nope, missed it. There you go. It's easy enough. Have you seen Farm Manager 2018? Have you seen the playlists? Right, there we go. They've got a new one out in fall 2020. Yeah, details. Borg, you're not allowed to throw anything in the bucket this week. That's it. Or did I say you're allowed one? Have you tried Sim Airport CEO? Check the playlists. Oh, this is great. Stuff that I've covered. Magnificent. Have you played Civilization 6? Civ 6 is the only Civilization game I haven't played. There you go. How about Euro Truck multiplayer? At some point it will happen. It's bound to. Satisfactory has trains now. I'm aware of this. What are your hobbies outside of gaming and flat cap DIY? What are my hobbies? They're all over the place, actually. I've got stuff going on for days. But right now, I just don't have the time. I'm developing a game. You'll hear about that shortly. It'll be because it's. I'm not allowed to say anything about it. I'm genuinely not allowed to say anything about it. Okay. Moving on. You'll know about it when the time comes. 50 Factorios, really. Yeah, they're my first videos. The first thing I ever covered on the channel was Factorio. So the style is a little bit different. But you know, there we go. No, you missed the Colonel doing F1 race management. Well, if you're in Fail Brigade, there's another 2 seasons of that you can go watch. You're not sounding like a noob. I absolutely love it when people haven't checked the playlists because it means that I can immediately ask their question by yes, you can go watch it now. There we go. Am I still planning a return to Project Hospital? Yes, not entirely sure when. Aftermath is a great game to play in. I played it. It's fine. It's a lot of fun. Nobody watched it, so we move it on. Do you play your own game on your... Will I play my own game on my channel? I can't tell you. Frank, I can't. But you won't be able... You won't miss it. You won't miss it. That's all I'll say. Getting ready to do them on Flybike. Oh, go get them, Troy. That's good. You did just say something about it. Yes, but at the same time I didn't. See, there you go. I think XCOM would suit the failure style well. Check the playlist. Right, there we go. Yep, there we are. Good is House of Iron, Hall of Iron, Hearts of Iron 4, or anything else from Paradox, something you ever tried? You can't find it in the playlists, but I did a one-off live stream of Hearts of Iron 4 that you can go. Empyrean Galactic Survival, I've been following it, but so far it doesn't look like it's really hit the magic area. Wave to Caroline. Caroline, there we are. Good. I like. Look, I can't just sit here with a. This is supposed to be a gaming live stream, not small animated man in bottom corner of screen sits in front of stationary idyllic background with occasional pig action. That is not what we monetize. That's not what we advertised. Is your YouTube is YouTube your full-time thing if you're even monetized? No, it's not. It is a part-time gig, but it is a proper part-time job for me now. I make enough from it that I can treat it as a proper part-time job. I pay a nice amount of tax on it. Thank you very much. Yeah, there you go. Right now, Kerbal Space Program is my favourite. Well, unfortunately, that's finished, but I will give Kerbal Space Program 2 a go when it comes out. Will you ever see a series of Cooking Mama with herself? What makes you think that Cooking Mama is something that she does? Heck no. No, I'm as much the cooking mama in this house, thank you very much. Don't you take cooking away from me, I rather enjoy it. Let's have a look at this metal fence here. Oh, okay, I think this one might be a little bit taller. Okay, I think I might be clutching at straws. Right, now, let's do some actual planning and then figure out what we're going to do here. Company Heroes. I've not covered Company Heroes. I have played the heck out of it. Cooking game I did play was funny. It was. But after 2 episodes of that, I'd done all the jokes. I'd done them all. And then that cheeky young scamp from, Josh from Let's Game It Out, he went and took all the same jokes and did them better. Which made me go, yeah, cheeky young scamp. But he's a cheeky young scamp and doing all the jokes very quickly is, there you go. Lance Patchwork, please roast me as I never saw your stream before. It's all right. I'm sure there's lots of things of mine you've never seen before. Awkward. What about trying Frostpunk? Go check the videos. It's in there somewhere. Go to Colonel Failure Frostpunk. Yeah, and I know what I'm going to do. You'll find a video that nobody watched. Do you know why nobody watched it? Here's the dark side of being an online YouTubist, right? Paradox, that bastion of fantastic PC gaming that make the games that PC gamers only want to play, and that console people kind of go, why would you even play that, dude? Yeah, good old Paradox, right? When they have a new game coming out, what they do first is they go to their special favoritist channels, between whom have a collective audience of around 5 or 6 million people. Super. And they give them access about 2 months before anybody else. And it's usually at some kind of special event, kind of a deal, kind of a thing, right? 2 months before. And then, about 3 days before the launch of a game, they give it to everybody who asks. Almost everybody who asks gets a key. So when a new game comes out, look at Surviving the Aftermath is a great example of this. They took their special Illuminati over for a preview trip. It's fine. I don't mind those. But they were then able to record enough videos to be able to cover the heck out of it for months. Yeah, all right. Okay, I'll allow it. I don't know what I'm doing with these trees. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. And then shortly after that, so just before the game came out, every single channel on the internet that covers games of that ilk put out videos. The upshot of which is, because there's 2 ways to be successful at this, make the videos on the games caper, is get there first or get there best. Right? It's the same as anything, right? I'm going to plant 5 tree saplings here just because I feel like it. Right, deploy the... in fact, I've only deployed this once, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. What button do I need? It's just B. Oh, it's okay, it's just B. Alright, got him. Bang on him. Right, and then what? Yeah, I remember this last time. You press B and then you kind of go, I ain't moving. No. What then was the point that I was going to make? Turn off tree planter. No, I want the tree planter on, but I wanted to actually plant a tree. I remember doing this last time. I try to plant trees and it goes, yeah, but I'm not going to move. Yeah, see, with the tree planter on, I move at this, I'm holding the accelerator down. It's not, if I turn it off again, woohoo, we're away. Maybe I simply don't have the horsepower for it. That would be it. Yeah, so get there first or get there best was what I was talking about. If they've given access to a whole ton of big channels, All right. Well, that's you missing out on getting there first. And then if they've given it to absolutely everybody, the noise is enormous. So you don't even get to win on the second pass at getting there best. Yeah. So it's not worth covering a Paradox title at launch unless you intend to be the channel to go to for that series. Or you're prepared to play it for, 9, 10, 20, 50 months. Cease! And stop. Thank you. Right. Let's dump the plough. Dump the plough. Sack the helper. Dump the plough. Get the tractor out of the way. Let's jump out. Yeah. Jump in. Yeah. Jump around. The Leon ham. Leonham. Thank you very much for your donation. Failure in Chief, you can do whatever tickles your fancy. I don't know why that's asterisked, but there it is. Fancy with us. Allow us a little room to wiggle waggle double your intended meanings occasionally and bliss. So it's a few farthings. All right. You've been at the Tide Pods again, haven't you? I can sense it. But thank you very much for your bucket contribution. It is much appreciated. No, I didn't want to press that button. Stick that down. All right, get moving a little bit. Johnny flipping helper. There you go. All right, let's take the big dog. There we go, or bigger dog, I should say. So there you go. Yeah. So I don't know how I got onto the topic of Paradox. Boo. Love the games. But yeah, insofar as covering them is concerned, you've got no edge at all. So you end up preaching to your existing audience. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I like preaching to my existing audience because that's you people and you're lovely. But I'm still in active pursuit of a slightly larger audience, and therefore you have to try and get a slightly larger audience by playing things where you can get there first or ever. Would you consider doing Transport Fever as a live stream? Have done a lot of Transport Fever live streams. When am I considering doing the next one? No idea. What I'm discovering at the moment is that live streams make for a really super way of being able to play stuff in a kind of there we go, tree. In a self-contained fashion. So doing a one-off 3-4 hour, caper through some game or other works out rather well. I don't think we're going to be allowed to plant this in the road, but if it does, that'd be brilliant. No, not so much. I need just some regular. I know there's some in the mod jungle, but I need some regular trees to plant here as well. Yeah, right, good. That's that dealt with. Turn this off. Good. Your subscribers have increased and missed game X. Would it be worth returning to a past game? No, at the moment it's it's all about covering the new stuff to get in front of people who already exist. The reason I covered Farm Sim was because there are a whole lot of people that watch Farm Sim videos. I mean, like massive number of people that watch them, and the kind of the Farm Sim big dogs who cover it at the moment. They all have a very similar style. I'd say that, Daggerwin has probably got the most unique style out of all of them with his roleplay stuff, which is very good. But I thought, some kind of anarchic, having fun with it coverage doesn't exist, which is why I started covering it. Have I been able to get the Farm Sim Illuminati to click on my videos? Not so far. I'm still fairly convinced that it would pay off. Pix, you've chucked a £5 in a bucket, mate. I don't know if you did that on purpose. Cash for horses. Go for them trees. And now you're talking in riddles. You crazy, crazy individual. But thank you very much. Yeah. The world will be playing Cyberpunk. Yeah, well, it's going to be the biggest game this year. Without a shadow of a doubt. We've got a suggestion for the Guild 3. No. I'm not going to cover the Guild 3 for two reasons. Firstly, nobody's playing it. And that's the other calculation I do. I swear I've spoken about this on numerous times. Fail Brigade folks will have heard my exact rationale. They'll be able to parrot it back to you. If nobody is playing it, nobody's watching it. All right? Now, until I come up with some kind of videotronic format that is so wondrous and delightful to behold that people turn up to watch me play any old thing, which I know some of you are that way inclined, then I gotta chase after where the audience is. Fred has chucked a £5 in the bucket and another cent just because he felt like it. Yeah, stick you, bucket. You don't make the rules. I make the rules. I'm Fred, the Bucket Avenger. I've just planted a tree in my concrete. This is a disaster. I'm not entirely sure how you get rid of them either. Alright, okay, well hold on, op out. Few can resist the power of chainsaw. I bet they can, you know. Hey. Nope, no, it's ruined. Whole thing's ruined. All of it. Completely ruined. That's my mum on the phone. No, she obviously didn't get the message that I was streaming this evening. Oh, she's given up. Alright, there we go. No, it's just not, it's not there, it's not biting. So it's not doing it. It's just, there we go. Well, oh, come on, hold on. We got more bucket action. Oh, come on, Colonel. You make great and unique content. It's not content. Don't call it content. I know. It's what YouTube wanted to call it. They wanted to call it content. You know what it isn't? It's not content. Hang on a tick. This will be interesting. All right, Mum. I'm on the internet at the moment. I'm talking to an audience of, hang on, how many people? 500. Hey. And I've just... Say hello to me chums.
Hello, chums.
There we go. There we go. See? That's good. Yeah, you see, always expect the unexpected. You okay? All right, okay. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call when I'm done. All right, bye. There you go. Sorry. Yeah, see, that's professionalism for you. You know, that was my mum, incidentally, they are. She's a weed whacker. I haven't got a weed whacker. I was talking about content. Content. Yeah, right. Yeah, YouTube wanted to call it content. You know what content is? Bland. Content's bland. Yeah, it's content. But you know what else is content? The contents of young Jeff's cat litter tray is content. What else is content? The inside of an ashtray is content. These things are content. What I don't make content. I make high quality. I make dubious quality video nonsense. That's what it's called today. Next week it'll be called something else. But there you go. There you go. Colonel's son. I don't know that. But anyway, you have to say, if your mum rings the phone, doesn't matter what you're doing, you have to say hello to mum. You've got to. You have to. Your mum takes precedent over absolutely everything. After all, she has to put up with you. It doesn't matter how old you are, she still has to put up with you. I'll tell you what, we'll go get the stump ripper and see if that'll take care of the tree. And yeah, Gertrude, I'm on it. I'm going. I'm going. I'll call you Gertie from here on in, because that's a valid suggestion. How about like a £5 for what a happy mum? She is. She's barking mad. There is more than a small amount of her personality as part of my makeup. You know, I don't know how. Call it genetics, if you will. But there you go. Yeah, she's equally, you know, mad. A new member in the Fail Brigade there. Afzinfinity. AFX Infinity. There we go. I got there eventually, and there it is. Whoop whoop to you, sir, and welcome, or madam, sir and madam. You would be both. Why not? Who cares? Welcome to the team, and you're not alone. Petru Balao, Petru, good name, like it. Welcome to the clubhouse. We have snacks. We don't have snacks. We have a clubhouse, just barely. Right, okay, stump rippage. Hang on, I think I might have deployed a little bit swiftly there. Right, I've got to destroy this, otherwise the entire thing is a shambles. Because this is going to take absolutely ages to grow as well. Now, I mean, all is not completely lost. I can cut it down after it's fully grown. I love how I've left that turned on. It's not having it. No, I mean, my line's good here. Give it a waft. Nothing. Not a spark. Not a sausage. It's just not happen. Phil says always answer your mum no matter what. Too right you do. Absolutely. Nudger says there's something towards your mum's wages for her brief appearance on the stream. Oh, don't do that. I mean, she'll insist on union rate. Well, as she should, frankly. Right, there we go. No, this didn't work either. I guess we're stuck with this tree. Alright, turn that off. Leave it there, might as well. Right, good. Well, I mean, how long have I been going here? 45 minutes. How much progress have we made? I planted a couple of trees. We've finished ploughing the field. It's not going brilliantly, I'll be honest. I had hoped we would have made a bit more by this point, but we haven't. So yeah, I feel that this one may spiral beyond our collective control. Now then, when in the video that had briefly the last video, which was another one that spiraled out of control. I'm not sure why things are spiraling out of control at the moment. I'm going backwards. I discussed very briefly bisecting this field here and having a path that ran. Oh, well, apparently I'm still going backwards. All right, having a path that ran through this way. Right, because then you've got two little fields that you could then diversify crops in and do something a little bit more interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Will we ever get to brown field? Yeah, should we do it now? Should we just do it now? Should we just do... Let's just colour it in. No, not until I know what I'm putting up there. Oh, come on. I could plant a field in it. Could do. And then leave this one alone. And then we'll just decorate down the edges using something tasteful. Well, Tylemon X? Tyloms. Lon? Yeah. Do I like cars? Yeah, I do. I really do. Someone in the chat already knows. But I'll give them a minute to let you know the types of car that I like. After that, we'll wheat. Yeah, all right, Gertie. Yeah, the sarky git. If they don't answer, I'll tell you what sort of cars I'm into. Train just flew by in the background. Woot. We could go drive the train, but I've done it, and not a lot happens, I'll be honest. Right. Let's go to the shops. All right. We might find something in the shops that leads us in the general direction of that's the thing there. Yeah. Okay, so we got all this animal caper. Somebody suggested I could make a horsey horse thing. There we go. Yeah, muscle cars. That's it. That's the one. Yeah. 60s and 70s American muscle. That'll do me. Thank you very much. Late 60s, early 70s. Maybe a little bit of early 60s mixed in there for the fun of it. But that's it. You feel like I'm missing out by not having horses. Well, hold on. I'm looking at them now. But the brown will not accept the equine. It's colliding with an object. Really? Show me where the object is. Go on, show me. Because I can't see it. All I see is brown. Yeah. There's no object here. No, there just isn't one. There's not an object in there anywhere. Right, okay, well, let's try rotating the thing. Now, we can't get too close this way because it'll interfere with the edge of the field. Ford Cosworth or Mondeo? No. American. Yeah. Big, American, gas-guzzling, unsafe, V8, boxy monstrosities. That's what we go for around here. Why? Couldn't tell you. Just do. If I had to take a guess, it would be the movies that I grew up with as a kid. That would almost certainly be the reason. Yeah, no, that's what we want. 67 Mustang fastback. No, Mustangs are okay. That's fine. No, I'm not a Mustang man. No, Mustangs are fine. I like them. Absolutely fine. But it's not my car of choice. Ford is American. Yes, it is. But you are describing British Fords. And there we go. See, Brad's got it. See, Brad loves a nice GTO. So do I. Love me a GTO. That would be very nice. I've got a collection here somewhere, actually. Hold on. I'll go get some of the lads. What do we got here? No, you see, this is what I'm after at the moment. That's older, but it's still valid. This is older and still valid. That's valid. I've got a few more. I think some of them are downstairs, actually. Lovely. Yes. Yeah, I'm a sucker for that and for this. All right, okay, here we go. Some of the collections. Now, you asked about other hobbies. Little cars. Yeah, little cars is recent. Now then, this is my current obsession. This is what I want. I can't remember what year it is, actually. It's an early series. Lincoln Continental. Yeah. Completely impractical for the UK, so that one is off the bucket list. But I'd love to take one for a spin at some point. And then, look. I mean, this isn't from the 60s. That's a 49 Mercury. But, yeah. A lead sled. Yeah, that'd do me. That's more for your street rod territory, that one. This is the Challenger, Dodge Challenger there, out of Vanishing Point. Yeah. Like a Challenger. Prefer the Challenger over the new Charger. I think the old Charger was a little bit better. Is this? Yeah, I think it's just got my shoebox going on there. Want one of those, and yeah, here we go. It's a soft top, unfortunately, but it's not the one that I want. I'm not a big fan of soft tops, but there you go. Got a bit of GTO action going on there, and the front bumpers come off my Bel Air. I know Bel Air's from the 50s, but that's fine. Still counts. See, look, Bel Air. Yeah, going on. And then I got 442. That would do nicely. It's just fairly basic stuff. But yeah, no, go for that. And has to be said, I'm a sucker for a Chevy Nomad. And the bumper's falling off that as well. It's because I keep racing them. This is something you will see happening on my channel eventually. There you go. There's my Bel Air. No, Nomad, beg your pardon. It is a Bel Air. It's an elongated one. Oh no, that's a 300C. What are you talking about? All right, yeah. There you go, cars. So there you are. Good. Car mechanic sim. Check the playlist. There we go. There we are. So yeah, that's cars there. Right now, Horsefield. Now, what we could do, horse-wise, to get all equine up in here, is we could bang it in here. That's my big field, but I've gone very. I've someone's having a moment outside, but I have gone jolly excitable with regards to stuff recently. Animals. So we could bang this in here. I'm going to miss the big field. Yeah. Do the models cost a lot? Yeah, these ones are not cheap because these are proper repro. These are green light, most of these. Some Johnny Lightning as well. Any of these Matchbox or Hot Wheels? I don't think any of them are all flipping out. What's going on here? Yeah, this one doesn't even drive. No, that one's going to be no good for my future endeavour. These ones cost about £6 a pop. I get them from a website called modelmatic.uk. If you like cars in the slightest, I apologise for sending you in that direction. There you are. Right, Snow Runner. No, not without Stegs. And Stegs is out of commission. So that's a hard no at the moment, I'm afraid. I feel like you would love going to a vintage car show in America. Too flipping right I would. The only risk there is that I might come away with a car with no means of getting it to anywhere useful. There you go. A Brit that likes American cars is amazing. No, I like them because they're... It's why I like American trains as well. It's because they're just about the power. They're all about the power. There is something about the function to all of them. Also, I've had a good... these are 1/64 scale, so they're standard Hot Wheels scale cars. Doling has joined a fail brigade. Welcome to the team. Is it colliding with the brown paint? It's not. This is just a mud texture, so it's not paint or anything like that. Welcome to the team, R. Doling. Jolly good to have you on board the Action Fest, such as it isn't at the moment. This has just turned into a fireside chat with Uncle Fluffy Nuts. But you know, there it is. Yeah, you can read into that name whatever you like, but there we are. A Ford Shelby Mustang. Yeah, no, very nice car. Very nice car. Hence my obsession with the big boy, and more than that, it's why I like the SD40. Because that's a muscle car of trains. Can I erase the brown paint? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's get that done. Right, start landscaping, and then this, and then switch over to that. No, this. No, X. There you go. Right, and then let's grass it for the moment, and then see where that gets us. Right, there we go, and wallop. Right, okay, here we go. Right, yeah. Now, ignore the lack of finesse. I know you're used to an enormous amount of finesse on this channel, but ignore it for the moment. We'll finesse all of this a little bit later on. I need to lay out my... In fact, let's do that. That would be a positive place to start. Lay out the new path up to the logging camp. In fact, if we get rid of all of this, I'll finesse it later. Yeah, okay. I'll show you what I mean by finessing as well. Because if you repeat the same texture all the time, as I am doing here, it looks rubbish. It looks fine up close. The grass texture looks fine up close once it's all grown and stuff. But just doing it like... all right, I've broken my field. We've crossed the Rubicon. All right, okay. All right, new options are now open to us. I don't even know what I'm doing. And that cost 20 grand. That's okay. I can make 20 grand back. That's fine. Right, there we are. There are stumps hidden in the low spots. I'm sure there are, but they are so low that I can't get at them with the stump ripper, and I have tried. Just no. I've got nothing for you. Right, let's now grab a vehicle of some description, like this one, for example. And then plot the route out here and make it a straight line. My Russian friend has joined us. I still don't speak Cyrillic. Give me a code name by which I can refer to you in a genteel fashion. Keep it clean. Whoop whoop, indeed. Right. So I want a straightish path up/down the side of this whatnot. And I think it's here, isn't it? I think this is it. I think this might be the one. Right here. Lower the ground level. You lower the ground level. I've tried it. I've tried it. I've tried it. We could. I could make. I could make more of this on the full-on flat, but then we end up with more dirty cliff along the outside of it, with which I've got to figure something else out. If I just wanted, to be honest, if I were to do this again, I wouldn't do this again. There we go. That's the true story. It's what they could do with the new one. You have to lower the ground. I've tried it. All right, we'll do it. No, it's fine. No, just all right. No. Don't listen to me. What do I know? I've only tried it a lot. Right. Let's reduce the size because this is going to eat my budget in no time. Chuffing flat. Right. Let's find a bit. So here's a bit that we can't modify. All right, hold on, zooming in. Right here. I can't do anything. No, that's too close to the pigs. Maybe try one of the bits up here. Here we go. There's one. Allegedly, there is something there that I cannot interact with. Oh, no. So if we now lower this... All right, okay, you're going to regret it. Yep, I'm regretting it already. There you go. Until you find a point that you can't do anything about, which is there. All right, there we go. See, look, we found the offending article here. All right. It's in there somewhere. Right. How much did that cost? About 10 large. All right. Okay. That's not the end of the world. Go around that. Right. Keep going. Switch that over on a circle. See if we can get any more of it. And that should be enough. Right. Can I get to here without getting stuck? Yes. Okay. This looks awful, but we're going to see if we can fix it. Time to remove all the grass. No. Right, where did I leave it? I left it on the drive. What the artist formerly known as the drive. Okay, right. So if we now pop down, which tractor? I'm in the Tiddler. Okay, that's fine. Right, come here, you. Come on, we're going on a mission. Right, tally ho. Alright, this has got the grunt to get it done. I have removed many a stump with the stump rippage here. Driving the petrol pump. Safe. Don't be snagged. Come on. And up we go, up we go, up we go. There we go. Right, there we are. Deadhead 626. Hey, CF! Hey, Deadhead 626. Fancy seeing you here. Right, your British narkiness is something I live for. It's something I'm stuck with. That's all there is to it. But yeah, it's all done with love, you know. All of it. Every last bit of it. All of it's done with love, especially the hate. The hate is all done with love. Here we go. Right, we're going in. In here, somewhere, is a problem item. We're gonna have at it and see if El Stumperino here can do anything about it. And here we go. I may have mentioned before we started it, I've tried this already. It cost a lot of money and it didn't get it done. But I feel like certain members of the chat are not going to rest unless I demonstrate live that it isn't going to do anything except cost money. And therefore you have to flatten this out to the offending items, and that's your lot. It's in there somewhere. I know it's in there somewhere. But you see, I don't think it's a stump. That's the other thing. I think it's one of them wafer thin pieces of tree trunk that just haven't that sunk into the ground a little bit. Right, here we go. Let's try it here. No, just cease your infernal waftage. It's just make a ramp, says Toby. I'm not a make a ramp kind of a farmer. See, I mean, you know, for as much as we laugh and we giggle and you know, there are capers and accidents and so forth, I think I've also demonstrated that I can make a shed load of money on this. And I like to keep it that way. And you know how I make a shed load of money? By having a really flipping boring farm that exists just to make money. A chainsaw on a small hill. Yep. That's what we're here for. This should be the thumbnail with "doesn't flipping work" written underneath it. Episode 14. Doesn't flipping work. Colonel gets something that doesn't flipping work again. And it doesn't flipping work. Yeah. You missed the part where I tried it. No, it's alright. I'm not criticising you for suggesting it. Rather, this irate mode that one switches into is purely for effect. It is mirth. We are laughing together here. Occasionally you will laugh at me, but then I start laughing as well, and then once again we're laughing together. Rarely do I get offended or upset or any kind of that sort of business, apart from people saying I'm playing it wrong, in which case I tell them they're playing it wrong, and then I tell them to clear off and go boil their heads. Right, so there you go. Heavy 1 ton. I'm afraid to say it doesn't work. Make a ramp and do a flip. No! I'm not... No! Just... No. This is... You're thinking of some kind of Grand Theft Auto style channel. No. You see, what we don't do is we don't deliberately do things wrongly. We do things wrongly because, because that's the way that games make things happen. Now, occasionally, I will have a plan that is not what could be called well thought out. And then I will follow through on said plan. Here's the thing about Kerbal, right? Is I played the tutorials in Kerbal, but I didn't watch any tutorial videos. Now, obviously, when it came out for the first time, I watched various people flinging rockets in the air. I played it for myself, flung some rockets in the air. I went, that's jolly good fun. And then I didn't watch any tutorials. So, for those of you who've been radically digesting the recent Kerbal series, I have to question how many of you actually got into space of your own volition without having to spend 6 hours staring at somebody else's tutorials. Yeah, it's not the kind of thing you could intuit I decided to try and intuit the thing. It ended poorly. But then I say that's the way that I prefer to play. Don't tell me how to play the game. I'll figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, then I'll leave. There you go. Josh Magic plays games. How you doing? Can we do a farm sim series together? Josh's Magic plays games. If you'd have spent that £5 on a Fail Brigade membership, you could have come and joined the multiplayer server that we've got going on. In terms of a collaborative series, probably not. I'm very selective about who I do collaborations with, because, and it's nothing personal in the slightest, it's purely because if you get the right collaborator, what you can come up with is magic. Absolutely magic. If, however, you're going with someone who is not quite the right personality mix for working with you, what you end up with is, well, in my case, it tends to be just me and other people trying to get a word in edgeways. In fact, you can't rule out. Look at this. I've just burned through 200 grand. No. Flatten this bit. Yep, there you go. There's another one. Look. We'll try it. I'll try the stump ripper on this bad boy, but somehow I don't think it's going to play ball. I've just burned through all my cash. I think the horses are off. I have got the entire loan available, so we can give that a go. Hokey Redneck has joined the club. Hokey, lovely to have you. It was the muscle cars, wasn't it? That's what won you over. You went, hey, last muscle cars. All right, I'm in. Except you possibly said that with some kind of American accent of some description. Wouldn't surprise me, but you see, that's me being Inspector Clouseau about these things. Clouseau, really? Yeah, he's not renowned for being the sharpest of... Oh, I beg to differ. Clouseau is one of the sharpest inspectors of the gendarmerie that you're ever going to come across. Lorks, but did he always solve the crimes there? Yes. No one under the age of 40 has got any idea what you're talking about. Yep. And that's how we like it. No, it's not. Right, good. What? Oh, ISAF Mobius. Have you got another essay for me? All right, okay. Come on in, Rockstar. How do I get rid of these? That's it. You're not allowed to offer me any other advice than, how do I get rid of this? And, everybody, if ISAF Mobius, who's been with me throughout its series, and also, in fact, several series, making very valuable suggestions that I have completely ignored, if he says what I suspect he might say, then you're all to tell him the facts immediately. Just get to the facts. Right, there we go. Mobius, your move. Go on, pull. What's it going to be? Are you feeling lucky? Do you feel like you could offer a piece of advice that might actually work? How old am I really? I have no idea. Right, there we are. Good, marvellous. Was there a tree there before? I don't know, it's been a long time. Are you going to suggest there's part of a tree under there? Okay, fine. So there's part of a tree under there. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. How do you get rid of it? There we go. Well, Doompaul, you are clearly an educated individual of significant power, beauty, and strength. There we are. Bulldozer. No, the bulldozer doesn't do anything because the bulldozer doesn't interact with the terrain. It only, sadly, it only interacts with the stuff lying on top of it. Otherwise, I'd bulldoze flipping everything left, right, and centre. There we go. Flatten tool. Yeah. Select the level you want, and then click and drag over the raised bit. Stephen, what you've suggested there, I have not only tried, I have done. If we were to examine the fields here, see how beautifully flat they are. In fact, here's an even better bit. See how beautifully flat this bit is, right up until you get to this big dent. Yeah, you know why? Won't flatten out. You know why it won't flatten out? No, neither do I. There we go. Right, so, well, we'll try it. Look, here we go. Grab that. Yeah, pull it this way. Oh, for some reason, it is now flattened out. Do you know when the last time that I tried doing this was, I don't know how many episodes ago, but it didn't flatten out. It just did. First time. Flattened. Now, all I need to figure out now is what have I done in between then and now to mean that that now wants to play ball? Now I'm on camera. Yeah. No, if it had just done it while I was recording... Oh, no, I don't think that was actually the offender. It might be... No, it's not. That seems to want to play ball as well. Yeah, it does. Meanwhile, I'm burning through all of my cash. Yeah. There it is. There. It's there. It's here. Look, there is something there. Now, that's fine. It works as far as that kind of area goes. Oh, flipping heck, I just burned another bit of field. But it doesn't go any further. I've got little divots all over the place that refuse to be smooth. There's one here somewhere. Oh, there. Yeah. Can't modify that. Why not? Because there's something underneath it. All right. So how do I nuke it? Try different. I've done it. No, I've tried that. It doesn't work. It's not going to happen. No, it's just not going to happen. No. You're Morpheus. No, he's not Morpheus. He's Mobius. No. Yeah, no. Morpheus gets the job done. Mobius just offers you suggestions that don't work. I'm just sassing you because left control and Q. Our strength. We're not interested in strength. We're on size, which is that one. All right. Okay. There you go. So we can get some action around the edges, or can we? Hey, oh look, there you go. Add a little bit of action there. Can we get any more action around here? We'll zoom in and we'll see how much action we can get. This is minimum... Oh, no, we can go one smaller. No, we can't. This is minimum size, minimum brush. There are. No, I'm trying the perimeter. The perimeter is having none of it. None of it. If we go this way, see, it's working. But it's just not going to play ball. Ball is not here to be played in the slightest. I could check the chainsaw to it. Okay. For the organic pills. No. Right. Okay. Let's try another idea. I'll take the tractor because I can't be bothered walking, despite the fact it's pretty much as quick. Right. Yeah. We have tried the stump ripper, but what we haven't tried is the chainsaw. And you kind of go, but how can this be? And I go, well, for here's the quiz that's Aderic. Right. What we're looking for is any kind of sawdust coming out here in the slightest. If it's in there, the chainsaw will find it. They are subterranean chainsawing. That's what you came here to see. Pretty certain of it. Put a motor around it. I don't think you can place water features, actually. I think that's a map default or nothing. Nice idea, though. I like it. Yeah. It's an alien space buried. Space buried. Ding, 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 ding. That's the alternate lyrics there. Yeah. No, I didn't see anything. All right, we'll go to subject 2. See if subject 2 wants to get involved. Yeah. There's only one use hand sanitizer. You know what? There's worse suggestions. I don't know if they've got that in the little shop though. Yeah, we'll crouch. We'll get into it as much as we can. Oh, look at that. We're even merging with the landscape. That's helpful. There is one more thing we can try here as well, which we might give a try next. It's going to look a bit odd, but we'll try it. It's not happening. It's not getting it done. Nah. I need a polygon. Yes, possibly. What it needs is to sort its attitude out. That's what it needs. Or it needs a mode where, some kind of admin mode where you can look through the whole thing in a wireframe style and then just remove anything you like. But the same goes for those eyesore flipping buildings down the other end of my property that I can't do anything with. Right, I am now going to spam the pick stuff up button just in case it is one of those poxy little log bits. Just pick stuff. I can't even remember what the pick stuff up button is. Hang on. There's a poxy little log bit up here. Right. Here we go. Right. One of these. Right. But smaller. In fact, let's give you a live demo. Fine. There we go. There we are. That's it. There we go. Right. So if we were to come this way and then chop a slice off the edge here, right, and then chop another slice down the middle. That's what can happen. See, that's now gone. I've taken it out of the universe. A place anywhere mod. Exactly so. Can you access the dev console in this? I've no idea. But there you go. There's trees that I couldn't be bothered to move. Hang on. There's another bit. Yeah. Out of sight or out of mind. Yeah. That one doesn't move. I think I possibly used the bulldozer on that. See these telegraph poles? Can I move them? No, I can't. They're on my land. Can't do anything about it. Send Johnny's what's his name on a mission with the tractor and the unstumper. Interesting. Okay, that I haven't tried. I don't think it'll work, but you know what? It's a good one. I like it as a concept. I don't think Johnny what's his name actually understands the concept. I've broken that. Where's that gone? Now, get yourself right way up. No, full on broken that. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Ramming speed will sort it out. Are we counting this as a video? I think that's a little bit bold. I think we're counting this as a Saturday afternoon / evening / Sunday morning spent in the company of delusional individuals on the internet. Right, here we go. Let's do this, right? And then hit H. There is no Johnny Helper option. Has he said anything about SnowRunner? I'll say it again. Not without Stegs. There you go. That's it. That's the answer. This is almost path level quality video. No, because it's interactive. See, that's the main difference. In the path video, you just did that to yourselves. I set it up, and you had the choice to leave at any time. There was a dawning, terrifying realization on the path video, and press F4 or F5 for wireframe. Access by spamming the tab key. That's just gonna break the game. Is it tilde? It's always tilde, or the wonky apostrophe. Negative Ghost Rider. I got negative on the dev commands. Console command tilde. Negative on the commands there. Tilde nothing. Nothing doing. Nothing. Let's try that. Yep, still nothing. Yeah, escape works. That's not what we want. So no, there we go. That's it. No, there you go. That was that. That's it. Right. Can we give it up yet? Need dev console enabled before you can access F4. There you go. It's good. It's need dev console. You need to see failure uncensored. No, you don't. It's actually far more difficult to be to apply the self-censorship on there. There are rare moments where me letting forth with the kind of language that I may well use in the real world would Alt F4. I see you, Drunken Jim. I see you. I like how you tried Alt F3 to start with. I'm not new here, people. I've been on the internet a while. If you're going to try and do some hazing, you're going to have to work a little bit harder. Just a in-game XML. Whatever. Who has that kind of time? I ain't got that kind of time. I ain't got that kind of inclination. Now I've got 81 grand left. I've got 280 grand to make this work. You know, what have we made? We're supposed to be fixing the brown. Well, it's not brown anymore. It's green. But it's a disaster area. The whole thing's a catastrophe. What is my drink of choice? I don't actually drink very often. Not the alcoholic kind. I don't. I used to, but I don't these days. And it's not a choice. It's not enforced upon me. I just don't. Largely, it's because I want to keep me brain intact, because I'd rather spend all day, every day, just working on the creative stuff that I do, and fogging my head up with a beverage gets in the way of that. So I'm a man of sobriety. Now, that said, Guinness. I do like Guinness. I like Guinness very, very much. Thank you very much. And before anybody says otherwise, it tastes exactly the same in Dublin as it does anywhere else in the world, as long as it's not that extra cold rubbish. The extra cold rubbish is just wrong. Game.xml in documents /mygame/farming simulator 2019, says Daniel Block. Good. No one's going to watch me do an XML editing bit on here. We're giving up on it. All right, we're just moving on. Just moving on. Just moving along here. Just moving along. Yeah, and then after... Yeah, apologies to all of you Dubliners in the building this evening. But the jig is up. I have... Because I have drunk quite a lot of Guinness. I tried it in Dublin a lot. And I have to say... It's the environment that's different. The drink is the same. The environment is different. The drink is the same. Animal says it tastes horrible everywhere. You've got it. You either like it or you don't like it. Yeah, but fundamentally, as long as it's not the extra cold stuff. The extra cold. You know why they serve extra cold stuff? It pours quicker. There's less faffing around involved in getting it poured. Well, I don't care about that because it tastes better if it's not the extra cold. The extra cold stuff's horrible. But it's not. It's still good because it's Guinness. But it is inferior. Right, there we go. Right. Oh, whoa. Whatever button. Oh, no. You pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, you really did. Okay, that's all right. It's easily fixed. Hold those. Yeah. Go. There we are. Don't you be getting ideas about getting in my way there, sunshine. Canton capers. Right, we may be taken out alone any second. The good news, however, is look at all of this amazing farmland I've got to play with. The bad news is look at all these. Look at these two obelisks I've got interfering with things. And then secondly, have I tried ploughing the bad spots? Peter, I thought of that a moment ago. You're absolutely right. Let's give it a spin. Should I make it so the tractor can get onto that spot first? You're a genius. Well done. Absolutely top notch. Well done. Good play. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Pix has had to dive in there. Gracious. Okay. Now then. What was I going to talk about? Oh, and beyond that, Scotch. I like Scotch. There you go. Scotch is what I like. I do like Scotch. Thank you very much. Yep. Don't do bourbon or a sour mash or anything along those lines. Just Scotch. Just Scotch. Jameson's at a push. I know that's Irish whiskey. It's not Scotch, but it is Scotchoid. Scotch-esque. But yeah, it's okay. But no, Scotch. Thank you. Thank you very much. More than that, I have a particular type of Scotch, which is, it's heresy, is J&B. Yeah, which is a blend. It's not even a single malt. No, it's a blended Scotch, that one. But I really like it because whatever they've chosen to blend in there hits the spot. It's not even very expensive. Yeah, that's true. There you go. That's it. Right, good. There you are. That's the details there. Favourite tea? Oh, that's easy. What's my favourite tea? I don't like tea. Yeah, I think all these people that bang on about tea all the time are dreadfully boring, because I don't like tea, and I also don't like coffee, and I don't like hot chocolate. I don't like hot drinks. I think hot should be reserved for food. Yeah, they are. Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm very much unusual in that regard because everybody else is bleating on about their personal choice of tea and all of that kind of thing, and they're treating that as what makes them quirky and interesting. It doesn't make you quirky or interesting. It just makes someone who drinks tea. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, Earl Grey hot. Yeah. Smoky peaty Scotch or not? Yeah, I'll do a smoky peaty Scotch. That's perfectly acceptable. Yeah, right. I understand you like coffee. Nope, don't like coffee. Coffee's worse than tea by a long way. Coffee tastes bad. It just does. There's no escaping from the fact that what it tastes like is bad. Yeah, no, coffee's awful. Truly, truly awful. Tea is more or less tolerable. Do I like Diet Coke? Yes, I do like Diet Coke. It's full of chemicals. And those chemicals are being put there by scientists to make you as addicted to the beverage as possible. You would think that scientists knew what they were doing. And let me flipping it. And let me tell you, they do. Yeah, I do like Diet Coke. That's fine. But not as much as I like something else. And that something else is going to put me in the ground faster than almost anything. Yeah, it's evil. On the subject of things that taste bad. But there you are. Right, let's start the engine. What about energy drinks? Bring them on. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, everything is like just bad and plays havoc with your digestive system. But Red Bull, yeah, I can drink that all damn day, non-stop from dawn till dusk, and then go to sleep immediately afterwards. None of it has any effect on me in the slightest. Iron Brew, I like Iron Brew. Yeah. I mean, most pop. One of my favourite kinds of pop, flipping root beer, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely love root beer. It tastes like medicine, tastes like victory, is what it tastes like. Love root beer. Yeah, that's good. Now, sarsaparilla. Never had sarsaparilla, so I couldn't give you one on that. Pineapple on pizza debate. Doesn't matter. If you want to put pineapple on your pizza, you go for your life. Pineapple lives in a sweet and sour quite happily. But I'm not going to get drawn into such pettiness as I like pineapple on pizza. I don't like pineapple on pizza. It doesn't tend to be on my own personal choice, which would involve meat. Pretty much just, bring me all of your bacon and eggs that you have, please and thank you. Regrettably, as much as it might be a cliche, the boy Swanson and I do have a lot in common. If you haven't seen Parks and Rec, there you go. Iron Brew 1901 for the win. I do like. Yeah, stay away from Red Bull. It's horrible. Right? It is not a pleasant taste of a drink in the slightest. But once you get over that initial hump, which doesn't taste long because the effects are remarkable, then whoa, look at that for a bit of cornering. Then you kind of like it. And right now, it's my favourite thing to drink. What sports do I watch? Very few, actually. My favourite. Sorry, I should name check. Stephen Jack. No, he's talking about peanut butter on crumpets. All right. Tailored Ham is what sports do you watch? Well, Ham tailored. I watch. The only sport that I actually try and watch is American football, and even then, I only really watch the playoffs and the Super Bowl. But I do follow along. And that's that's just purely because it's really inconvenient to watch in this country. The time of day that they put the coverage on is wretched, and also I don't watch television. I haven't got time for it. In fact, there is one show. Yeah, at the moment there is only one show that I watch that is a serialised show. There we are. Right. The Nameless Lego. No, clear off, you spammer. This is not the way to do it, man. So, for those of you unaware, the Nameless Lego is currently asking everybody to sub to him in the chat. Now, here's the thing, friends. If you want to start a YouTube channel, go start one. If you don't want to hit me up and go like, I've started a YouTube channel, I'll go, oh, that's nice. Could you give it... He's trying it again. Pix, drop a train on him. I'm giving this hump maximum plowage, just to see if we can make any headway. If you want to start a YouTube channel, great. If you want me to have a look at it, ping me. I'll have a look at it. If you want me to sub to it, I'm not going to unless I want to watch the videos. And that's the important bit. If you get people subscribed to your channel who don't watch the videos, they are useless to you. They're just a number. Don't get me wrong. I don't get 50,000. B Sylvestra there with a slightly random comment. Sorry, I'm reading the filtered comments. Probably best not to do so. But yeah, if you've got people that just sub to you out of the kindness of their heart, that's no good to you. You want people who watch your videos. And it doesn't matter how many or few you have, if they're not watching your videos, they're just a number. Now, I mean, obviously I've got 50,000 people who've hit the go button at some point along the lines there, and I don't get 50,000 views a video now, do I? No, which means that, you know, I'm not covering stuff the way that they want me to, or I'm not covering what they want me to. The thing that they tuned in for originally, they've moved on to other things and they just haven't hit the unsub button. But once upon a time, they wanted to watch videos that I made. Good. Because that's how it recommends other stuff. Someone asked what the show was that I watch every week, and at the moment it's Better Call Saul. That's the only thing I watch. It was Better Call Saul and Only Connect, but they had the final. So there you go. Yeah, if you know what Only Connect is, yeah, absolutely. You've got to be pretty hardcore to watch Only Connect. I usually do all right. I usually get about, between herself and me, we usually get 14 to 16 points a week. Sometimes better, sometimes worse. But usually worse. There we go. 52,000. No. I'm rounding down to the nearest 5 now. Previously I counted every one. These days it's every 5. So there we go. Find coffee is a good laxative. It's a diuretic. That's why. What's my favourite car? This week, an early edition Lincoln Continental. Thank you very much. I'd have one of those. Also, there is nothing quite like being ferried around in the back of a Lincoln Town Car. That's proper luxury. That is. It's very, very good indeed. Only works on American roads because it's basically a boat. But other than that, it's a magnificent way to travel. Being ferried about in the back of a town car, fabulous. One tire's in the US, and I know we're using a Navigator, which is another Lincoln. That was pretty luxurious as well, but that felt more like being in an armoured personnel carrier with comfy seats. So there's that. Do you have a name for your subscribers as a group? The regular goons, they're just regular goons. But those who go the extra distance, the final yard, the last moment before midnight, the secret gardeners, they are Fail Brigade. Every single one of them are Fail Brigaders. Yeah. Just regular subscribers, they're the good folk. They're the people of the chosen. They are the long night. They are the walking dude. They're the stump of justice. But do they have a collective name that I always use? No, I don't. There you go. Did I watch Breaking Bad? Yes, I watched Breaking Bad. Now, the big question there... Oh, that was effective. The big question there is, have you watched Breaking Bad again since you watched it the first time? Because if you watch it through again, you know, our first time around, you thought that Skylar was nothing but a drag. She was stopping Walt being everything he could be. Yeah, we're stuck here, aren't we? Could be. And you went like, oh, Skylar, just let him be everything he can be. You watch it through again, and she lets him get away with murder. Let's get away with absolutely anything. She is nothing but supportive the entire time. And it turns out that Walt is basically an arse. He's not a hero at all. He's the villain. He's the bad guy. Neil Boardman's become a member. I feel like, Neil, this is not the first time you have done that. But welcome to Fail Brigade. And long may you reign in your brigade of failure. That would be super duper. Did I watch In the Thick of It? Of course, I'm British. You have to watch In the Thick of it. It's like saying, oh, did you watch the IT Crowd? And you kind of go, course I watch the 18 crowd. And the one that not enough people give enough credit to is Spaced, which is, you know, it's right at the end of Simon Pegg being good. That's controversial. Yeah, there's a controversial one for you. You want controversy? I'll give you some controversy. Shaun of the Dead. It's not that good. Yeah. 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 Brace yourself. Did Carol Baskin kill her husband? I've not watched it. I've not watched Tiger King. Apparently it's amazing, but I haven't watched it. There we go. Nameless Lego apparently makes cool videos. If your videos are that cool, dude, you don't need to beg for subs. Right, yeah. Yeah, he said, you see, you've lost me as a sympathetic ear because you came in giving it all. Hey, everybody, I'm so groovy. There you go. Yeah, right, there we are. I prefer Better Call Saul to Breaking Bad. Anti-God, I completely agree with you. Yeah. Last week's episode was amazing. I don't think I breathed in the last couple of minutes, despite the fact you know Saul's going to make it. I don't think I breathed when you got Mike up on the roof with a sniper rifle. That was some amazingly good television. Amazingly good. Yeah. Spaced is great. Yes, Spaced is great. Have I seen El Camino? Yeah, it was okay. El Camino was okay. There we go. Macca Tarquin's in the house. Shaun of the Dead, not that great, but Hot Fuzz is amazing. The pacing of Hot Fuzz is just incredible. Absolutely, totally, and completely nails it. What have we got there? Was that Roger Waters or David Gilmour? Not bothered either. Both. They both have their moments. I'm easygoing either way. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I sub to you, presumably because you like the videos. Right, there we go. The Great British Bake Off. Yes, absolutely. We watch Bake Off when it's on. I don't know if you heard already. There's some news on the Bake Off front. It's going to be Matt Lucas who's coming in to replace Sandy Toksvig. I think that could work. I think that could work. And obviously, Noel, we all had our doubts when Noel came on. Turns out, Noel, what a great move. This is interesting. We've got a little bit of movement. No, it's still busted. Now, I'm not going to smooth this out because there's no point in it. Well, I am going to smooth it out, but I'm not going to flatten it because that's not going to work. Just ban hammer already. Yeah, Pix, if you're in the room, just, you know, drop train on. Yeah, ploughing's going well. No, it didn't work. It was worth a try. It was worth a try, and I think you'll agree. I gave each of these about as much effort as it's possible to give. Like Chaos Feeling, do I have an interest in model railways? Yeah, I do. Do I have a model railway? No, I don't. Why not? Because not until I own a house. Yeah. It's one of the requirements of me owning a house is that I get to build a train set. There we go. Ideally, a model railway that goes inside and outside would be nice. I've got an idea for a post-apocalyptic model railway that I want to do with all kinds of stuff taken from Miniature Wonderland, and which I've never been to, but I follow on everything. That as model making is just tremendous. It's just terrific. But I want to do a post-apocalyptic model railway. There we go. Right. Yeah. The create fields option, that's what allows this plough thing to turn up in the first place. If you don't have it turned on, it doesn't actually leave any ploughing marks. So there you go. So, Mobius is in the house. Looks like there's two possibilities why it won't smooth. There is a piece of stump hidden under the terrain. Yep. Or the mapping under the ground textures won't allow it. It's not a solution, man. It's all very well CSIing the problem, man, but I've got to be able to clear it up afterwards. Kind of gone like, yeah, this chap's been murdered. Great. By whom? That's what makes the wrap up for a good episode of CSI, if such a thing still exists. Please vlog your model rail build when it happens. I intend to. Yeah, there we go. There you go. You built a post-apocalyptic train set, kit bashing some locos into one. It's not about the locos, it's about the scenery. The locos are the locos are the stars of the show, but the scenery is the stage on which they travel, through which they travel, by which they travel, in the area of travel by which they. I've ruined this, you know. This is a total wreck. Right, let's go for the nuclear option. If I had the nuclear option picks, I'd have used it by now, but I can't. I don't think there is one. I don't think so. I don't think so. The only thing that got murdered was my wallet. Yeah, didn't it just? Rip cash. Right, where am I going? We're going to the bank. Okay. We didn't owe the bank anything. That's not true anymore, though, is it? We're down 245 grand. You got the wrong plot of land. Well, it's a little bit late for that now, isn't it? You should have said that on episode 2. Where are we now? 18? Something like that? I don't know. Whatever number it is. Would have been useful to hear that a little earlier on. Right, I've got tons of cash. Way! Hooray. I'll figure out a way of paying it off. No, bank manager, I'm good for it. And I'm sure that'll be fine. May I suggest a metro-alike steam locomotive for RR? RR? The railroad? Roger Ramjet? We use Lincoln Town Cars in our taxi company. Quality. Is that a taxi? Would you call it a taxi company or is that a limo service? You know, there we are. Nameless Lego, you're still here. You're a madman. But just, you know, easy. I do this weekly, but you're up here. You know where you need to be is about there, right? Just about there. Right, good. There we are. Now, what? Then buy a new plot of land. I've got enough land. Place anywhere mod. Well, I can't place anywhere mod now. Thanks, Andy, for the donation. Swedish krona in the bucket. But there we go. What videos should you make? Good ones. Make great videos that people want to watch. And when you deconstruct that sentence, you will work out that actually that's all you need to know. Make great videos that people want to watch. Right? If you're making great videos on a subject that nobody wants to watch, no one's going to watch it. If you make bad videos on a subject people want to watch, nobody's going to watch that either. So you have to make great videos on a subject that people want to watch. There you are. Just a local taxi company. What kind of local is it where you're running town cars? That's got to be some kind of city-based business. Car service. Yeah, that would have been like it. No, just a general taxi. Passive aggressive. I'm not being passive aggressive. I'm being actively aggressive. There's a massive difference. Right, there we go. Now, what? Come here. Right, yeah. Now, bit of smooth. I've got to turn this into something serviceable. You're putting your dad's layout on Discord. Oh, brilliant! Great. Oh, I'll get to that when I'm done with this shambles. Terrific. I also subscribe to the subreddit, the model rail subreddit, and the terrain building rail. One of the many on the Facebook. There, I'm in there as well. Because that's what this is my standard operating procedure. Is step 1, surveillance. You absorb absolutely everything there is to learn about the thing you intend to spend a heck of a lot of money on. Step 2 is you go from having spent 0 on the thing to having spent way too much on it in about 3.5 minutes, because you've already got in the back of your head a shopping list as long as something very long. And then you hit that shopping list like the fist of an angry god. Yeah. People don't like going shopping with me. When I go to real shops, supermarkets aren't so bad, but others, people don't understand what's going on. Because when I browse, I walk in the door, I go round a lap, and then I'm going back out the door. That's browsing. That is. They kind of go, "Are you done now? Are you?" I go, yeah. Did they have the thing you want? Possibly. We might come back. But the first operation is scouting. Yeah, now I am going to hemorrhage some more cash here on flattening this out to the height of the offending article. And then we'll smooth the edges of this. And then hopefully we can make a somewhat level bit of ground that we'll then ramp up to using the smoothing gun. I don't want to do it, but here we are. I didn't want to knock this out in the first. I spent an unholy amount of money getting all of that brown bit flattened out in the first place. You know. Oh yeah. I hope you appreciate the level of effort I've gone through to prove to you that all of your solutions were for nothing. But there you are. No, that's fine. All right, okay. I'll give you that. That was passive aggressive. Model trains with or without sound, either doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Listen, please. Nameless. Right. Yeah. Okay. Build 2 of those huge windmills on the bumps and make them pay. I would. Well, I'd be tempted to, but they're 1.2 million each, and I think Johnny Bank Manager is just going to go. No. I just gave you $500,000. What have you done with it? I went with a smoothing gun. It was great. It's terrific. Can I have $2.5 million, please? What are you buying with that? Windmills. No. Get out of my bank before I have you removed by security. There we are. Right. Yeah. I don't know why the bank manager suddenly became from Virginia, but there you go. Right. There we are. Come on. Yeah, that's it. Right. Right. Okay. All right. That's stage 1. That was about 40 grand's worth of smooth. Oh, whoa. Bring it this way, because we got a ledge there as well that could do with a little bit of TLC. Yeah. Right. Right. What are you going to do about the chocolate pyramid here? All right. Well, this show is called Brown. There we go. That's what it is. Web buy supplies. This costs £3. This costs 8. This costs 15. This costs 12. Final bill 470,000. Yep. I can relate. Hashtag would spend it again. Right. That's. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. I see what you're doing. Yeah, I'm spending more money. That's what I'm doing. You're smoothing it back out again, aren't you? No. We're gonna get up to the level of this flipping peasantry. Wait! Oh! No! Control Z. No Control Z. Oh no. Oh. I only wanted a little. I wanted a little dab. That's not a little dab. That's a big dab. That one. That's as big as dabbing got on the internet. And now I've got a spike that I can't do anything off of. Oh, no, it's all right. I've got it. There you go. Excommunicated that one. Flipping heck. Right, do that. It's because the controls for this, they have chosen the most implausible of controls. No, hold on, wait. No, let's rephrase that. I should really remap these controls to be something I'm less inclined to hit accidentally. That was a little bit of injudicious left mouse button use that caused the mess there. Toblerone Mountain, yeah, quite. Leave it. No. I have standards. It might not seem like it, but I swear I have got semi-rigorous standards that I sort of apply to things occasionally. Right, can you see where it is, children? No, I've smoothed this right out. See, completely smooth. Totally smoothed out. Totally smoothed. I hate you. Out. There. Right, we could decrease the strength of the brush. No, that's the size. Decrease the strength of the... Decrease the strength... What is it? It's, strength. Control and Q. Of course it is. Alright, now, here we are. That's the fella. Right. Knock the strength down. Right. Knock the size down. Right. Okay, now then. Gently. What? That wasn't gentle. All right, down again. Whoop, there we go. Right, that's the one. All right, and grab this. Yeah, smooth as silk. Oh, yes. Oh, that's what you want to see. Oh, that's much nicer. And like that, the mark is gone. There we go. Right, we've still it banged the heck out of that. Now we need to ramp all of this up to maximum, like that. And we knock the strength right up. Yeah, there we go. This has only cost me 100 grand so far, so it's all fine. Then we hold the middle mouse button down, held, right, and then rock it. That's it. Yes. Make it work. Tim gun the heck out of this. There you go. Do the edges. That's it. Yeah, right. Don't do those edges. Leave those edges alone. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to turn this into a farm. You know what I'm not going to turn it into? I'm not going to turn it into a place for horses because there are 2 mystery bits of wood under there that wouldn't. And they're the ones spoiling the show for everybody. Do you seen Colonel Failure do cooking video, car reviews? I could do car reviews. If someone gives me free cars, I'd do a review of the car. It's quite nice. I like it. Stereo's rubbish, though. Yeah, right, okay. Where'd you put the key in? You don't even put a key in this one. Whoa. Besides which, I think Clarkson's already got that one sewn up. If you want, vaguely shouting bloke doing stuff, once in a while hitting his producer, you've got Clarkson for that. That doesn't need me. Right, there we are. Well, okay. Well, look. I remember, as do you, when all this was brown. Now it's not brown. Now it's green. Isn't it so much better? And it's only cost us about 400,000 to get to this point where we've accomplished absolutely nothing. Right. I'm gonna go get a fizzy beverage with energy in it. I'm gonna leave you looking at something. What shall I do? I don't know. Let's watch the pigs. All right. Whoop. All right. Well, I'll see if you can see the pigs, because they're all in the grass these days. We'll go and hide in the pig hutch. Won't let me in the pig hutch. That's a blow. All right. Where else can we? No. We'll put an ear of corn in our mouth here, and we'll lean on this bit of what's that? Bit of wood fence, and we'll talk about tractors and wurzels. Right, don't go anywhere. I'll be 2 minutes, and then I'll be back, and then we'll fizzy beverage it. Right, okay. Which buttons do you want to press? Let's go for this one. You never know, it might work. There you go, that did it. Right, mute your microphone. Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. Right, good, we're back. Good, marvellous. Right, what have I missed? Anything? Who gave the Colonel a dislike? Oh, that'll be Mr. Hater. Mr. Hater likes to come along occasionally and just, you know, let his discontent known. I thumbs you down. You kind of go, all right, thanks for the view. Right, pigs probably need feeding, but, you know, they can suck it up for the time being, because we've got to do something that actually makes a difference here, somewhat. There we are. I wonder how inhumane you can make this farm. Very, I imagine, but that's not what we're here for. Look at this. Yeah, let us survey that which we have made. Well, there's a thing. Right, okay, I know what I'm going to do. Right, where's my tractor? Now, this is going to take a little while, but, you know, it's got to be done. Right, we're going to put in a new field. Yeah, it's going to go up here. And then I'm going to plant something horrendous. And then we'll accelerate the turbos and we'll get it ploughed. Not to... So, right, activate. No, that's disconnect. But pick it back, pick it up. Right, put it down. Hit Y. Let's roll. Okay, we're off. Right, this is going to take a little while, because this is the speed that it does. Bigger ploughs are available, but you also require a bigger tractor to get the job done. Yeah, it's on a bit of a hill, but that's okay. It's gonna be good. There we are. Right. Now we don't need it to be completely perfect. What I'll probably, in fact, what I will inevitably do when I next get the opportunity to play some of this, just for the love of doing a bit of tractor action, and I'll tell you, it's weird, but it is a very relaxing way to spend your time. Right. That needs to be the end of the edge there. It's not going to be a very big field, this one. No, it's not, is it? Oh, in which case we'll use the big field for the complete hideousness. All right. Okay. Yeah. We can use this just as a tertiary field. In which case, I should probably cease this caper, and we'll go get something to... We should fix the bit of the big field that you broke. Nice. And then while we're waiting for Johnny's helper to do that, the massive Ferguson, it can only just take a slightly bigger plough. If it's bad and you repair it, it will plough faster. Mobius, you've redeemed yourself. All right, hang on, I'll take it up the shed and see what they say. Also, I've missed a bit, but, you know, not a massive bit. Yeah, no, I've tried the massive Ferguson with a bigger plough, and it has none of it. It's just not into it at all. Right, there we go. Grab that. Right, let's go over to my my newly fashioned repair shed here. I seem to have a trailer in the way. There you go. Come on, get out of the way. I need to repair my trailer, the plough thing. Just, yeah, that's going well. That's it. Get onto that. That's the ticket. No. Alright, here we go. Once more feeling. Come on. It will go. Yeah, if it takes me all day, we'll get this out of the way. There we are. Yep, you've been redeemed, Mobius, but yeah, exactly. Bear and see. That was another stream that was just completely nonsensical, but it was jolly good. Oh, hold on, I might have a solution to the tree. Right, here we are. Right, come round. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try it. Yep, nope, stay on your wheels. Yeah, good stunts. All right, there we go. Right, get over here. Let's plough the thing under. All right. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try it anyway. And well, you studiously missed it there. Well done. All right, it's okay. I'm going to try it again. Right, whip her around. 2 wheels. Yeah. I'm like Burt Reynolds. Here we go. Right, now, bang that in. Yeah. Won't let me plough the road. More's the shame. Here we go. Stubborn flipping tree. Stubborn tree is stubborn. Okay, all right. Okay, let's get up here. Let's go around that way a bit. Let's go this way. Right. Oh, hold on. You were going to repair the plough. Oh, I was, wasn't I? Yeah, how soon we forget. On 2 wheels. And around the corner. Yeah. And that's Burt Reynolds from the film Hooper, incidentally. Which I remember as a young man rather liking the film Hooper. I watched it again maybe 18 months ago, and I went, this isn't a very good film. Right, there we go. Right, here we are. Right, plough. Condition, rubbish. Okay, let's fix it. Do I want to fix it for 108 quid? I'm not sure that's the kind of investment I'm prepared to make. Right, there we go. Let's see what sort of turn of speed we get out of it now. There you go. Get out of the way. Yeah, that's it. Good. Right. It's a bit cheaty, but subsoilers count as ploughs for the purpose of creating fields. Yeah, but I mean, I'm only trying to buy machinery or even lease for machinery that I actually want to keep, and I do use this plough regularly. For as awful as it is, in the sense of having to do a heck of a lot of work, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. And you're right, that is a bit quicker. Right, good. Right, Lance is off to go and play armour. Very nice. Pass my best on to Cyanide if you see him. And that would be good. Hooper's on Netflix. Okay. It's not. I mean, it's not awful. It's not a terrible film. It's just not very good. It's not as good as I remember it being when I was a kid. But there you go. Tractor's conditions in the bottom right. Yeah, I know that. That's fine. Right, get rid of this. Off we go. Right, we need a specialised piece of kit. I'm going up the shops. So we're going to go up the shop and make that happen. Probably. Yeah. Weren't you going to fix the field first? I'll stuff it. I've got enough field there to make this work. So it's going to be great. I don't create a mess. The mess happens the mess is the creative process that leads to the genius of the final result. I'll have you know. It's what my mum says. And, you know, she was on the stream earlier on, so, you know, she's there to be of benefit to all of us. Flipping stubborn letterbox. Right. There we go. Right, there we go. That's it. Good. Andy watched an old Burt Reynolds film recently, but can't remember which one it was. Good story. Thanks for sharing that with us. But yeah, it's all good. What are we getting? Oh, toys. Right, we're going in here. Yeah, I want potato technology. I want to do some potatoes, which apparently are a right faff, but can make quite a lot of cash. I don't know if I probably haven't got the money for it, but we'll see. Potato tech. Now, don't they require? Do they require a specialist planter? It looks like they might. What's the stretch on that one? 3 meters. Now we can go a bit better than that, I think. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Hooper's got a great car stunt at the end of it, but that's about it. Right, so what we got going on here? We need one of these to plant the potatoes. Yeah. Yeah, 3 meters versus 6 meters. We'll take the 6 meter one. I can afford it. I'm a robust farming person these days. Right, yeah. Potato. Yeah, no, it's the one thing that I do a reasonably good job at remembering is films, which is why, if you saw my train sim stream earlier on, yeah, it was utterly perplexing not to be able to remember Zoolander. I have no excuses and or reason. Right, and then we're going to need one of those to take the tops off. All right, well, I'll have one of them. Look at it. That's well sporty, that is. I'll have one. Thank you. Yeah, good. All right, back up. And then let's get the 100 grand one of these. Look at the flipping effort that this goes into. Right. I imagine someone in the chat right now is going, no, don't get that one. And I've kind of go, too late, I've got it. I like the looks of it. Right, back. And I've bought it because I plan on making potatoes a thing, because I've heard that they can be, you know, an earner. Right. Some kind of... Can you do potatoes from a regular seed bag? I don't think you can you? No. Let's go check pallets. Right, okay. Herbicides, seeds, pallet, poplar, lime... Yeah, oat, wheat, no. Do I have to buy potatoes in order to make potatoes? I know potatoes grow from potatoes. But someone, get the self-propelled one. I think the self-propelled one means I don't need as many tractor action. And I like a bit of, look at that. What a brute. Alright, here we go. Yeah. And nope. Alright, it's okay, we'll get it next time. Will we? Alright, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't need liming. Seeds are generic. Okay, thank you. Alright. Yes, yes, bruv. Ooh, I can't wait to turn that on and see what it doesn't. Okay, let's buy seeds. I've got some seeds back at the ranch. Let's go and get them. Let's deploy this while we're at it. Flipping Thunderbirds. Uh-oh, this was probably a bad idea. That's okay. That's all right. There we go. Oh, may we? Oh, yeah, I love it. Right. Careful quartering is required or you'll get snagged on lampposts. They're not lampposts, they're telegraph poles. It doesn't matter. Right, here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Trailer's in the way. Not for long. Right, that's my seed packet. Can I reach from here? No. But one of the things that I'm intending to do here, of course, there we go. Potato! Is create some kind of proper seed storage kind of deal, kind of thing. Potatoes are seeded with potatoes gathered from the previous harvest. Well, alright, I don't know how long this this batch of tater seed is going to run, but Johnny Helper is about to get on the case. Right, do we need the ridge markers out? Ridge marker. No, I don't think we do. Alright, I'll start off and then Johnny can take over. Right, because it takes me a little while to get a straight line going. Are there any other magic buttons on this one? Nope. Lower the planter. Alright, here we go. Right, let's stick it about there. Turn the planter to on. There she blows. Off we trot. Oh, okay, well, this moves at a pretty good jaunt. Good. Johnny, take over. I'm off. Train! Alright, there we go. Okay, good. I don't know what he's going to do. In fact, if we're quick, let's be quick. Grab this, turn it on. Right, where do I leave the plough? Up there. You're going to have to be very, very fast. I don't think you're going to make it. 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 Go on, go, go, go. Now, go fast. Got to go fast. No, you're never going to make it. He's almost there already. Yeah, he is. What's he going to do? I don't know. What's he going to do? Is he going to stop, raise the machinery and then move on? No, he's not. He's going straight over the top, look. Well, okay, he's got some sense at least. All right. Don't mind me, Gov. Yeah, I know I'm going to plant under what you the plough under what you just seeded, but that's okay. This is for next time. Oh, look at these nice ridges that you've made. That's very good. Very professional. You didn't turn Y on. There you go. Right. It lifts. Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm ploughing under some of the whatnot. Set the throttle to crispy. You've been here before. Right, yeah, get around the corner. And there you go, do this bit. We'll neaten it up in the tool set later. There you go. Right. I say we. You probably won't be here for that part. I'll probably do that on my own, sobbing, as I look upon the wreckage that was my perfectly edged fields. Right, there we go. You're going to need at least another 2 passes at this. Yeah, that's alright, that's just life. There you go, go through there. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Don't you miss a bit. That's it, right, got that bit, lift. Yeah. What about that bit? Yeah, I know, I've got to get that bit as well. Oh, well, apparently we got... No, so it's just... Get this bit, it's a bonus. There you go. Right, over, through, out, side. No, missed it. Just, would you please? Right, fertilize. Yep, we've got some we're going to fertilize, we're going to manurize, we're going to slurryize. I'm going to use all of the things that I've got tanks of, and because I've not used it, it's just been... The pigs have been basically running a poop-based savings account for me, and we'll get involved in that in a minute. Right, there we go. That's that fixed. Don't drive over the top of the potatoes. Doesn't do them any good. Right, there we are. Yeah, there you go. That's a bit that was allegedly flat beforehand. Now it's just some kind of bouncy ridge kind of rubbish. But hey, you know, what you going to do when they come for you? Huh? What are you going to do? You don't know, do you? You can't tell till you're in that moment. Meanwhile, this still exists. So we'll crack on from that. It's going from bad to worse. No, it's not. It's not. It's going great. It's going all good. It's going good. But the bit that you're missing is the endless hours of tedium where I use a very small square-shaped texture thing in order to patch it all up and make the edges look good. Yep, looks much better now. Shut up, MS. Yeah, I know. It looks horrendous. It will look fine when I'm done with it. I need to get a mod that allows me just to plant some... Oh, my goodness. It looks like a flipping water slide made of brown. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's what we built. That's what we're going for. Yeah, there we are. There it is. Yeah. That's what we're doing. This is it. No, we've committed to this course. I might even make this a funny shape. I say funny, it'll be like a Tetris piece. Not ultimately that funny, I appreciate, but there it is. There we go. Right, good. Lift this thing. Good times there. Oh yeah. Oh, it's coming out magically. Right, fling this one on here. Oh, you've got back in the. Don't get in the cab. It's ultimately futile. What do you mean? You're out of seed. Oh, poo. Alright, leave that there. Let's go get a van. Alright, go for the van. Go for the van. Go for the van. And grab it. Fire it up. Back where it all began. In a truck that has never been cleaned. With a pile of crime in the back. Excellent. What's the name of this roller coaster? Brown. The Brown Coaster is what it's called. I've got no idea how I'm going. Oh, I could probably fill the trailer with seed, then dump it, and then refill the whatnot with it. Right, here we go, around the corner. Yes. Into the cafe. Yep, smashing. I'd like a coffee, please. Thank you. And a bacon sanger. Alright, there we are. Keep going. It's alright. It's all good. It's all fine. I wonder what they say. Oh, that's just a cash point. Okay. Good. We should probably, do this. There you go. For the full terror. Right, park. Near enough. And then, here we go. Right, now then. I want a pallet of seeds. Yeah, okay. There you go. Have a pallet of seeds. I'll have two in case I lose one. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Right, there we are. Okay. Can you attach one or more trailers to that trailer? Or you can attach one or more trailers to that trailer. Yeah, I know. I've tried ploughing using me van before. Didn't go well. No, hold on. I might have got myself into a pickle here. Yeah, right. Okay, and then that. That's all right. I haven't got myself into a pickle. It's all good. All right. Let's go this way. Right. Yeah. Now, normally, of course, what I'd do is I'd bring down the tractor with a fork on the front of it and grab it that way. But this will do. This will do nicely. The plant can be filled with liquid fertilizer. Good details. Like it. Excellent. But I've already got a fertilizer gun. I've also got a slurry tank. I've also got a muck spreader. I've got all of it. I've got all the gear. Everything you could possibly want for doing that kind of caper, I've got it already. Right, let's get out there. You don't drink coffee. I know it's role play. See, that was taking on a character, just for the sake. That's what people who go into drive-through restaurants order. Yeah, that's what they do. They go, "Oh, I'll have a coffee, please." Except it's not though, is it? It's a double frap chappa crappuccino frino chocker frickin' with a dash of semi-half. And a splash of 2x4. That's what they're all ordering, and it's called a Mexicant or something. But whatever. I don't speak the lingo. Right. Anyone use Oxford sauce? Oxford sauce? No. No. It sounds like witchcraft. Reload. Sorry, Gov, can't reload you from the trailer. You're going to have to go and dump it on the floor. Okay. Alright, I'll go and do that. There we go. Have you given the pigs the straw? Historically, yes. Today, earlier, have they got any at the moment? No. But my tractors are currently occupied, so there's that. I think U does a straight... No, U does not do a straightforward unload. I was pretty sure it did. No, that's tip side. Unload here, Control I. Now, that's just going to dump it on the floor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, how do you plan on fixing that? Well, I've done this before, so I'm not new to it. Alright, okay, good. Alright, get out of that. That was a disaster. But it's alright, it's okay. We can salvage this. Yeah, definitely get a 2x4. Have I got a car wash? Nope. No, these are working vehicles. They don't require being clean in order to work. They require working in order to work. Right, let's try this. R is reload. Nope. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to. Right, just detach. Detach cable. There we are. Right, let's go get the tools to make this work. There we are. Yeah, I know. I've got to go scoop it up. It's all right. It's fine. If they haven't got straw, they don't make manure. That's right. I've got some already. I've got some. It was in there. It still is probably. It's just covered in grass. Oh, I might have bulldozed it. Oh, well, never mind. We'll make it work. I've got slurry anyway. I've got lots of it. Right, go on, get in there. That's it. Yeah, look at that. Check out me knowing exactly where I left stuff. You know there are other ways to move seeds. Not in my trailer, there isn't. Right. There you go. If I'm using my trailer, that's the way you move the seeds. There you go. Grab some of this. Yep. Scoopy. The fact that I'm running them over, you see, that's helping to burst the kernels open. No? Not interested? What do you mean you're not interested? Go on, get in there. No, that's really not had the right effect. No, it hasn't. No, you've just delivered seed there to nothing. Get on! Come on! Play it. Oh no, I got a little bit in. I don't know how. Alright, go on, try it again. Alright, I don't know how that worked, but it did. A little bit, ever so slightly. There we go. Right, that's it. Right. Down. Scoopage. Big swoop on the mouse there. Right, grab all of this. Yeah, that's it. Up. Yeah. Good. Yeah. There we go. Right. And... yeah. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Here we go. In she goes. No, she doesn't. It looked like she might have done, but she didn't. Alright, we'll try going in from a different angle, because that angle clearly is not getting it done. Right, going from here. Right, and there you go. No. That was ineffective as well. Alright, well, we're gradually we're pebble dashing the surrounding area, and that's nice. Anyway, it's not until it gets inside the trailer that these transform in potatoes anyway. So that's all fine. Right, here we go. Right, this time. Yeah, I know there is. There is an option that means that Johnny Helper will refill seeds automatically. Snooze. No, that's not interesting. There's no fun in that. Right, here we go. Disaster is where fun lives. Here we go. Get in the trailer. There we go. Finally. Right, good. That's not going to be enough, though. Yeah, I know. It's all right. I've left a little bit more lying around. Right, there we go. Yeah. Look. Bouncing. Good. Right, let's go drop it on in there. Don't you tip. Well, drive a little bit more carefully then. There you go. Right, up. Yeah, in. Yeah. And then. Is that in? Is that close enough? I reckon it might be. It's not. Okay, back her up. There you go. Moving forwards. And that's it. Got your nose in there this time. That'll do it. Will it though? No. Okay. All right. Well, it did it a minute ago. There you go. Put it back there. Get in. No? Not interested? All right. Hang on. Let me top up. I warn you, trailer, I'm going to become increasingly belligerent. And I'm already at a 7 on that scale. So, you know, just brace yourself. Rusty IT Nerd heard something useful today. If you stay tuned, he's going to tell us what it was. I've got a hunch. He's going to tell us what the useful thing was that he heard. Ah, there we go. That's the ticket. Get in. Yeah, put it in a death grip, and then it complies. Excellent. Careful, you look almost competent. You're watching the wrong stream. No, you're watching somebody else's stream with my commentary. What this does not look like is competent. Right, there you go. Get this down here. Do that, yeah. The reason that I've become in any way semi-useful with a shovel is because of the amount of time I've spent shoveling stuff. And I've shoveled a lot of stuff. Toxic YT. Deary me. I mean, I know that obviously you've decided to create that username in order to justify your use of ancient Anglo-Saxon to get across your point. But you know, it's not clever. And it's not that funny. Right, there we go. Bang that in here. There we are. That's it. Go on. 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 Just get it close. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's it. There we are. Have I got anything left in this shovel? That's just aggro it in. Right. There you go. Right. Nope. No, that wasn't it. Okay, fine. I'm so glad I bought this one, you know. I could have bought an easy one for this, but no, let's not. Not inept. Inept is the wrong word. The word you're looking for is haphazard. Slapdash is also acceptable. Not inept. Slapdash and haphazard. Haphazard. Daz slapdashed. Daz slabadash. Tabap. Right, good. There we are. Right. I didn't get the death grip on last time. Alright, I'm going to try one more and then we'll set it into motion again. And there we go. Right. Yeah, how much you got on there? 86%. We got some more. Yeah, there we go. Get the full lot. There you are. Right. Right. What angle should we try this time? Because that angle clearly wasn't as effective as you thought it was. Right, here we go. And bosh. Get under. That's it. And then gentle tippage. Lift. Tippage. Gentle. Gentle tip. Aggressive tip. Ever little has made the transition from being a Patreon fail brigader into being a YouTube fail brigader. One of the advantages you get in being a YouTube fail brigader is that you can be you can use your own currency rather than the US dollar. Yeah, it's a thing. Obviously, if your own currency is the US dollar, then there's absolutely no difference. No, it's all right. I'm on the control picks, but it's a good safety tip nonetheless. It's all right. I'm good. Right, let's go get you back to work. All right, keep your shovel. Right, okay. Right, now then, if I start you here, you're going to get ruddy confused really quickly. So I'll do this bit, and then we'll put JT on the next lap. All right, there you go. Fling it on up there. Yeah. Funky truck stops. The very same. The very same. Right, there we go. That's that one. Right, now let's get him lined up for the next one. Check planter's health status 15%. Yeah, I've shown it who's boss. It is now. It's now. It's consider that like hazing, or an introductory members offer for new pieces of farm equipment. Treat it like you hate it early on, and then they. You know, they comply from there on it. Turn on the widget. Is the widget on or off at the moment? I'll tell you what. Johnny, get to work. Alright, there we go. He's going to sort that out. Good. You're giving the live watching thing a try. Well, you've missed total and utter chaos so far. It has been a cacophony of complete rubbish, this stream. Total rubbish. I would advocate that nobody watches it, because it's just rubbish. We've spent money like water on making very, very little difference. I painted it all green. I'm now ploughing it all brown and missing a bit of green in the middle. Grey Wolf, good afternoon. Lovely to see you. I'm now ploughing a bit that I ploughed already. Honestly, I should stop. I should just give it up. I should go home, and I am home. Oh, I can't even go home. I'm already there. Did it end yet? No, it didn't. There is no end. Only Zool. That's all that there is to look forward to. Right, okay, good. Stay upbeat. We all like wavy fields. Yeah, it's worse that because the field just kind of goes, see these beautiful straight lines? It's almost like if you were to just put your wheels on the edge of one of those, you would make a splendido furrows on the edge of what you've put in already. You're doing your best not to watch and failing miserably. Jerry, you're a disgrace. Yeah, I mean, you've let us all down, but I think more than anything, you've let yourself down. Yeah, afraid so. I don't know. Yeah. This is me sober. Oh, yeah. No, me when I'm alcoholically beverated is just a little bit risky. Yeah, no, beverated is not a good place to be if I'm showing off. No. Herself has to leave. If I start showing off, she's just going like, I can't watch. He's a shambles of a man. Gotta go. It's a fair cop. Right, there we go. Moving on. This is great to listen to while grading papers. I'll speed it up for you. Right, this next one, that's a C. Pretty solid C, but it's a C nonetheless. I'm assuming we're talking high school kind of grading here. If we're on a university, make that next one a 57%. That'll keep them guessing. You know, close enough to a 2-1 that they're going, oh, I was close to a 2-1. But ultimately, it's a 2-2. And that's where they should set their expectation. Right, okay, here we go. If you're in America, of course, then you use a slightly different system. So, grade it 14 ziggurats. Or 96,000 on the SAT or whatever the heck that is. It's a standardized academic test, I believe. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's an urban legend that you get 5 points for spelling your name right. But there you go. And 1400 is the top score. There you go. Middle school math and science. You're American because you've missed the S off the end of mathematics. Yeah, I see you. I see you there, colonial. Maths and science, good stuff. Maths and science will save us all. The English language will save some of us. Others, it doesn't seem to slow them down too much. Right, okay, here we go. And there you go. Middle school math and science. God, give me some sample questions off your math and science papers that you're currently grading there. Name check. Mkinator. Here we are. There we go. Right. Nordheim TV play tick. Hi there. Yeah, I can do that. That's easy. That's the kind of comment to which I can respond. It's 200 points for writing your name. It can't possibly be 200 points for writing your name. Currently studying rural enterprise and a land management degree. Very nice. So what, like a professional farming or farming as a business kind of background bits of material. Interesting. Good stuff. What year are you in, Toby? Right. Here we go. Yep. Borg, I am a member of Fail Brigade, but I don't have the logo on here. I know. It is wretched. It is wretched that I cannot give the logo to the good people who use the Patreon. Why do cells need 70% water? Well, that's one of the age-old questions. It's good to stay hydrated, frankly. Also, you've got oxygen and hydrogen within the water itself, which is, I mean, they're two valuable fuel sources there. So, so were one able to, extract those base elements out of that, you could probably do quite a lot of damage. I think that might also be the plot of The Martian. But there you are. Good. Okay. Top stuff. This is like farming just like they do around here. Okay. Really? Yeah, I bet it isn't. I bet they're slightly more robust about it. And actually, succeed in some fashion. What we're not doing... well, rather than sucking seed, we're spilling seed. Basically. Right. You found my dream machine. In the store, look under the category miscellaneous and check out the Roper Nauer Romouse. It's a bulk material shifter that picks up stuff and conveyors it. That sounds like fun. Alright, I'll have a look. I'll have a look in a moment. But I want to get... we're currently working on the outline of the field. That's very tempting to rectangularise the field here, but I am going to want to stick a road up here. So this is kind of the edge. No, it's not straight, but it's the first swing at it, you see, so we don't insist on doing it the first time round. Toby's on his final year dissertation, has 1,000 words to go, and he's thanking me for keeping him sane throughout. The word you're looking for, Toby, is distracted and procrastinating. You've gone like, oh, what do I do? Do I watch that Charlie mucking around in a tractor and then claim it's going to inspire some research in some fashion or another? Or do I do another thankless 1,000 words on this dissertation on the irrigation methodology of high computerized, drone-oriented GPS ploughing technologies? Well, yeah. I mean, I can't say I blame you, because, I mean, it's a fascinating subject. But there we go. What? It's nearly square. It will be square when it's done. Yeah, trust me. Shells lose their shape if they dehydrate. Oh, there we go. See, that's good. I might win a ploughing contest for artistic impression. That's quite possible. Right. Considering they're pretty drunk, it looks about the same even when they're bouncing the plough behind. Okay, yeah, all right. That's feasible, I suppose. Mind you, when you've got your GPS auto drive tractor, you don't even need anyone in the cab particularly. Yeah. That sounds like code, Andy. My friend in Latvia told me about the potatoes. I perish to think what exactly they told you about the potatoes. But it does sound like you're operating behind a steel curtain there, and that all being well, we'll sneak them out tonight across the bridge on South Berlin. Don't you put a flipping set square in the chat there, Captain Winkle. I'm not entirely sure why that got filtered, but it did. But I see it because I see everything. Pick saw it too. He could unhide it if he chose to, but he chooses not to. No, there we are. Go. Missed a bit. Okay, that's all right. We're almost there. I prefer to be a rhombus, not a square. Pff, fair play. Rhombus is a good word as well. It is a good word, and it's a fun spelled word. Rhombus. Yeah. Right. Right, there you go. That's that bit done. Right, let's get at least some of this bit. And then we'll just fill in the bit that we missed. Now, I don't think I've actually left myself enough room here for as big a road as I want. So there's a good chance I'll pave over some of this anyway, so that's fine. Fermented potato smugglers. Well, quite. Crop rotation in the 14th century was much more widespread. When's the next Bannerlord episode? Probably next Saturday. And it won't be an episode, it'll be another live stream, because I think it suits the... suits the format of a live stream pretty well, because there is quite a lot of repeated action. I've played a chunk more since the last one. Do still have a town. What else have we done? Oh, I've got into executing nobles. That's a laugh. I'm pretty flipping good with a bow now. Yeah. Isn't Rhombus? No, you're thinking of Romulus animal, and you know it. You can't put in a fake Romulan homeworld without immediately displaying that you have some Trek credentials. Yeah. This is the worst circle I've ever seen. I don't know, it's vaguely circular. I could pass it off as a circle at this point. Someone might take it seriously. Right, let's go that way. Yeah. Right. Banterlord. Yeah, quite. Right, there you go. Was that enough? Yeah, that was enough. That was good. Right, okay, moving on. Well, stream is still going. Finn, the reason the stream is still going is because it's a chuffing disaster, mate. Did anyone see if Johnny's finished his job yet? It looked like he might have done. In which case, where's he run off to with my new piece of equipment? Because that was 100 grand. If he's gone to pawn it for a 6-pack of tenants, I will be rather disappointed. You know, you can at least get some special brew for that kind of price. Right. This is the first stream I've caught. It's okay. To be honest, Jerry, you're not catching us at our best. No, there seems to be a minor amount of space madness going on. Am I going to kill any more space bugs soon? Nope, I'm not. I'm not killing any more space bugs. You know why? Because that series was brilliant, and because nobody watched it. It was brilliant, that series. I loved every second of it. Right, good. Have I ever operated any heavy equipment? I've run a forklift. That's probably about as close as you get. I've driven a 3.5 ton truck. Yeah, I know, it's only moderate weight, but that's it. I mean, okay, a 3.5 ton truck is basically a big van. But no, I've driven a Luton, which is 3.5 tons, so that's about the size of it. Yeah. But that's a fixed unit, though. You see, it doesn't have a trailer attached or any of that kind of caper. Right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Just reploughing this bit feels like. Yeah. There we are. Chuffing is a good. It's a good Britishism, basically. It's just it's a replacement for stronger language. You can see it as effectively bleeping. And that's fine. You know, bleeping is a little bit impersonal, but you know, it's one of those things. Tarek said there were too many bugs all over the ship. There were a lot of bugs all over the ship, and it's also a bit, you know, they gestate jolly quickly. They don't even wait till you're all sat down having dinner before popping out of his chest. And Ash isn't a robot. Hey, what are you going to do about that? But it keeps you busy. That's the thing. It keeps you moving while you're trying to do other stuff. It is just a little bit deliberately busy work in places. But other than that, it's also a lot of fun. Mobius is an actual bulldozer operator. Nice. If I fancy giving one a spin at some point, at some point, absolutely count on it. Chuffing Nora. Yeah, Chuffing Nora is a great one. Because it's relatively meaningless, but the means of delivery means you do kind of get exactly the intent behind it. And that's the important chuffing act, yeah. Flaming Ida is one that I don't use. Or Ada. It can be Ida or Ada. I don't use that either. I imagine there's probably some good history behind where the origination of these, you know. Yeah. It's like the use of bloody, for example. Right? Now that's well known to be a piece of blasphemy disguise, but it's an abbreviation of by Our Lady. There you go, referring to yonder Mary. There you go. Random facts. Not necessarily interesting, but they are random. Right, okay, bored of this. Alright, where's my other tractor? Oh, it's down. Oh, you missed it. There you go. Get it this time. Get it this time. There we go. Right, start the engine. We'll go. Right, we have taters, precious. That's a good place to start. Right, let's dump this expensive piece of kit here somewhere. And then let's go and get the bit that we want next. I might have to dispatch this shovel as well. That's okay. Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks is good. That's properly retro as well, Fiddlesticks. I suspect that my oh phooey is a Fiddlesticksism. But I get oh phooey from because I was particularly tickled by the line oh phooey, I burnt the darn muffins in the Long Kiss Goodnight, which is Samuel L. Jackson and Gina Davis, and it's a very good film. I commend it to the house. Quite violent, quite sweary, but a jolly good film nonetheless. Right, there we go. But anyway, Gina Davis is a super agent who's lost a memory, basically. Assassin type, you know. And Samuel L. Jackson goes to her, well, where? Because she starts getting a memory back. He goes, what's happened to you? Because she's starting to swear like a trooper and shoot everything. She goes, what are you talking about? He goes, well, look, not 5 minutes ago, you were like, oh, phooey, I burnt the darn muffins. And I went, you know what? I like oh, phooey. And it just sunk into language. Right, okay, now then. Let's... Pix, you just say pancakes because you're a Dutchman. And therefore it's part of your national identity. Also, well, yeah, Hong Kong phooey, but Hong Kong phooey was never part of any kind of a cursing or a swearing or anything like that. Your face is a pancake. Were only that the case. Right. Reload. Dig in. Give me slurry. I got lots. Fill her up there, Steve. I got spraying to do. Oh, sugar. Yep. Sugar's good. Yep. Totally agree. Wazzock. Wazzock's a good one as well. I don't know if that isn't actually Australian. Yeah, no, but, well, regardless, yes, Wazzock is another one that I like to use. Pillock. That's a quality use there. Right, park it up. Call up the details. Turn it on. Get to work. Here we go. Hosing her down with the brown. Kerbal Livestream. Nope, not going to happen. Right, there we are. Now, it seems regrettable, but at the moment, it's not giving me any kind of coloration to let me know that that we've achieved a proper distribution here. Cobblers. Yeah, well, cobblers is more of a synonym for nonsense, where one may otherwise use a stronger a great spawny-eyed parrot-faced Wazzock. Yeah, nincompoop. That's old school. Yeah, okay, right, there we are. Why not? Because as mentioned at the end of the series, I've got nothing more to show. I've shown everything there is. I'm going to, and that the the only way to progress from that point is to sink the next 6 hours into learning how to play. And frankly, any game that requires you to spend that amount of time learning how to play, I'm not interested. Slinging stuff together and chucking it in the sky, fine. But then having to go and watch 6 hours of likeable Scotsman Scott Manley. Or reading up various guides and stuff, can't be bothered. It's too much effort, so I'm not going to. There you are. Also, here's the thing: if I played it properly, you know what it wouldn't be? Funny. There you are. No, there is no delight to be had in things going well. It's only when things go wrong. And the thing with getting things wrong is you can't fake it. It's very obvious to fake getting things wrong. I mean, there's a way that you can fake it, which is the way that I use once I start becoming a little bit competent, which is doing things that might work, but you know are actually pretty stupid. But that isn't faking getting it wrong. That's putting yourself in harm's way. Now, that may be a semantic difference there, but it's good enough for me. Right, turn this on. I've got no idea where I'm up to. I'm using the tyre treads as kind of a marker. Scott Manley loves a bit of Elite Dangerous. Scott Manley loves a bit of spaceship, is what he does. He is a bit of a spaceship fancier. He's young Scott, and why not? Maybe I should start dropping some diss on Spaceship Boy, because you know, I've thrown plenty of shade at Truck Boy. Hasn't accomplished anything, but it's amused me. Oh no, we got slight brown discoloration going on there. That's charming. Kerbal was funny, and yeah, it was, and it was fun to do as well. But when it starts to become a bit repetitive because I've hit the intuitive play ceiling, there's nothing more to be said. Where did I pick up colourful language? I haven't. I mean, there's a lot of euphemisms in there. You know, a lot of replacements for stronger language. But no, by and large, it's quite straightforward. And no, it's just a thing. Anyway, what's next? Even if you know what you're doing in Kerbal, stupid stuff's bound to happen. Oh, I'm sure it is, but it's all right. It was a backer exclusive series, and therefore we move on. Because the thing is that for every person who goes, "Oh, it's amazing," there's going to be someone else who kind of goes, "Just not my rodeo, mate." So there we go. Have I done any logging? Not since the early recorded stuff. I don't know if you've seen the early recorded stuff or not. There's some good stupid in the early recorded stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Braben, he's an interesting character, Mr. Braben. He's very much, he's a very smart man and a real introvert, is Mr. Braben. I've sort of half met him a couple of times, but he's an extroverted introvert. There you go. I should build a funky truck stop from the shop. Yeah, nice try. But see, when I see that particular combination of words now, I pre-process it before saying it out loud. That way we don't get caught out again. Yeah, there we are. They aren't that elaborate at it. What? Sub bass. Yeah. What? What did I miss there, sub bass? You were giving me a compliment and I missed it. Oh well. Thank you. That'll probably do. Tanrod and Catalyst have died to go much through it all again. Yeah, I know, James. No, completely agree. Yeah, I totally agree. ATS, yeah, ATS was a good one as well. Until I started getting good at it. As soon as I started becoming competent at ATS, it stopped being fun to play. This field's looking fine. I've hosed it. It's all good. And then all we need to do is just up the tempo. Right, let's do that. There we go. Right, moving on. Right. So now that we've upped the tempo, excuse me, I've got the old frog in the throat there. Giovanna, Gertrude says, thank you for showing me Train Sim World. It's good stuff. Train Sim World is good stuff. It is. It's definitely good. Yes. I love the Elite games. Gives you a sense of freedom. I'm a big Elite fan. I like Elite from back in the day, but it's not ticking my box. I played the heck out of it. I earned up as far as a Python. That's reasonably well equipped, so that's not an insignificant amount of time. But it's just a grind fest. That's all it is, and that's okay in itself. Grinding is fine if there's a proper purpose to it, and the grinding in Elite is to buy the next ship. All right, okay, now go grind something else. Why? To get the next ship. There's very little point to it. So there you are. Osiris New Dawn is leaving the beta phase soon. Beta phase, take your pick. Go whichever way you like. Are you planning to have a new series on it? Nope, because nobody watched the original series I did it. Say what? Check the playlist. I only did like 2-3 episodes, I think, but there we go. Right. Oh, I think we might be time for weeding. I don't know what the point is at which I have to lop the heads off these things. Let's drop the tempo back down. There we go. Right. Speak to me. Fertilised 100%. Weeds 100%. Needs lime. There's not much I can do about that now. But we can do the weedage. Should we take the big dog? Yeah. Alright, where did you leave it? Oh, I don't know. It could be anywhere. Yeah, it really could. Is it over on there? Yes, it is. There it is. Alright, okay. Good. ATS and ETS2 sound update is brilliant. Oh, the sound update is brilliant. I don't think I've tried it with the sound update. Oh no, I had one that I got a mod that removed the air brakes in ATS. That was worth it. No, sorry, added air brakes, so it would make proper air brake noises when you used them. That was good. Do some Euro trucks in. Nah, maybe I might do a bit of. We might do a Bad Company exploration voyage at some. In fact, I've got an idea for Bad Company already. So Fail Brigade, the artist, formerly known as Bad Company. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, is that on? Is this on? Yeah, it's definitely on. How can you tell? Well, you might be destroying your entire crop, but it does appear to be getting the job done. All right, Mr. Helper, there we go. Do I talk to myself like this when the camera isn't on? No, I don't. Nope. What I will do, though, is I will occasionally have conversations with myself when I'm in a game-like situation along the lines of, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why don't you just do this better? But I don't talk to myself that much. A fair bit, yeah. But also, it's a cheeky, sneaky MacGuffin for if you've got nothing useful to say, have a yell at yourself. And it certainly does fill out the old commentary, as long as you maintain a reasonable level of narrative throughout the whole thing. And no, not narrative flow this time around. There we are. When am I going to buy an 18-wheeler for my farming capers? I'm not. Don't need one. Tractors! If I wanted an 18-wheeler, I'd go and play some kind of truck simulation type thing. Does count as talking to yourself? Of course it counts as talking to myself. But I mean, I don't do it with quite such the level of regularity that I do when I'm doing this video malarkey. Because I'm not entirely unhinged. I'm partially unhinged. I've still got one of the two hinges required to operate as a gate. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Best advice always comes from yourself. Only if you listen to it. It's not a MacGuffin if it works. Yeah, but MacGuffins work. That's why you use them. I mean, it's a bit of a gimme, but, it's ultimately... Yeah. Do you have to pay for Transport Fever 2? Yes. Yeah, that's a commercial title right there. It is one that does cost money. I didn't have to pay for Transport Fever 2 because, I'm a beloved influencer. You can draw into that what you may. Basically, I'm very cheap advertising. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Fine. That's a different way of looking at it. Yeah, extraordinarily cheap advertising, me. But that's why I didn't have to pay for a copy. Right, up we go. Good. Hinge or bracket or both. Right. Colonel. Is one of those rusty grapes. This is one of those rusty gates that scrape on the floor and horribly squeak when I open it. I disagree, delinquents. No, I'm well lubricated with WD-40, and if that hasn't hit the spot, a little bit 3-in-1 oil will usually shift whatever ails me. Right. Oh, hello, Sonsty. What ho? Well, hello there. Good evening, Colonel and folks. There are definitely folks here. That's the truth. Do we get more tracks and beats? Yeah, there'll be another tracks and beats along. It tends to be. You made a really good job of this bit. When I've completed, see it like as a chapter, right? So the completion of side one of the canyon was kind of like, right, this bit of the project's done. Let's wrap that up with a tracks and beatsy kind of a thing. It was quite low effort, that one as well, but the edit came out really, really nicely. I spent more time on animating the title than I did anything else in that video. Everything else took less time than animating the chuffing title, which took about an hour. Yep, it did. And if you go like, I don't remember the title being animated, go and watch it again. It's really nice. It's quite subtle. It's not perfect. I would have liked to spend double that amount of time and absolutely nail it. But it's good enough. It was good enough for a quick and dirty. There we go. Love tracks and bits. Yep. Does the Colonel use any product in his hair? Yeah. This is not done through through strength of will alone. No, I know. I use plenty of the spice melange to get my hair to make this kind of Brad Dourif type performance. Yeah, no, most definitely. I've been through quite a lot of it as well. But there it is. Yeah, no, I mean, look, if you want, Professor Failure's hair care and manliness regime, a vlog series, then start mentioning it in a lot of comments for many videos, and at some point you may get enough thumbs up on a comment that I go, fine, I'll do one. Let's see what they make of this. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a performing video monkey, and therefore I do what I believe the people want. So there we are. Right, care and attention. Yeah. No, well, you see, part of the reason that I've got a flipping, Dragon Ball haircut going on is that I never expected to keep my hair. I'm a spitting image of my dad, and he hasn't had hair since the age of 30. And my younger brother, who is a year and a half younger than me, who also does the YouTube, incidentally, and I have linked to it on once or twice, he hasn't got any hair either. And it's but I still have it. So I put my hair through every kind of abuse imaginable in my teens and 20s, because I was expecting not to have it for very long. So I thought, fine, I'll have the lot then, thanks. And obviously something in all of that chemical formulation there acted as like a preservative, because I've still got it. Jet exhaust is the best hairdryer. I can't disagree. Never tried it myself, but there you go. I'm reading the comments. I would like Professor Colonel Failure's manliness regime. You don't count, MS. You know you don't count. You know you don't. You already get special treatment as it is through your fail brigadism. No, it has to come from a real viewer, not you fanboying around the joint. You get to be abusive, and I put up with it. That's your special power, right? Even Pix doesn't. When you're well out of line, Pix doesn't touch you, right? Where's the link? Funny how genes work. Or did they ruin it themselves? No, it's definitely a genetic thing. I heard that it's supposed to come down your maternal side. So whatever your maternal grandfather, hair follicle wise, that's what you're likely to inherit. But it's nonsense. I mean, my maternal grandfather, he kept his hair until he died. No, I don't. It doesn't explain why my brother went, completely cue ball. Doesn't explain it. And as I was expecting to lose all my hair, it was like I was looking forward to it. I was going like, fine, get stuff with it. You fanboys are not real viewers. Most of you fanboys are real viewers. MSJN, no, special case, MSJN. Don't know why. It just is. There you go. Oh no, don't make it a thing. No. I mean, look, herself has suggested I start doing vlogging as well as all of this video game caper, but I keep going, no, they won't be into that. I've dropped me plough. Yeah, I think that's you partially saying, that's it, I've done it, it's done, I've had enough. Alright, well, it's a dinky little field, but I think it'll probably do. This is the next. Hang on, we've got to move the plough again because this is the next stage of operations. Is the mailman bald? I see what you did there, Michael. But no, as it turns out, me and my brother look very similar. Me and my dad look very similar. There is not even the whiff of there being any mischief going on there. Right. You're already going white, which you don't mind, but you don't want to be bald. You get used to it. Look, the rule for going bald is, go full Bruce. That's the only way to do it. And it'll look good. And then, tactical beard. Tactical beard, full Bruce, you'll look fine. Everybody does. Just does. Sunflowers. I could plant some sunflowers. I think I've got some seed kicking around somewhere. Right. After the cat... Those weren't cat videos, for crying out loud. That was one afternoon... Well, not even an afternoon. That was like 45 minutes of fitting a cat flap. Which I put up because, it was all good. You couldn't help yourself. Michael, I completely relate. Very often I will get myself into quite a lot of trouble by making a joke that was there that had to be made. Can't not say it. I've attempted to not do it, but then I just start giggling to myself, and herself will give me a look that says, "What?" And I go like, "I shouldn't say anything, but it's really funny." And she'll go, "Go on." And I go, "Really shouldn't say anything." And then I'll say the thing, and then I'll be in trouble. So, I don't learn. Right, okay, yeah. I know. Just don't. Right, what do we want? You want to hit the next one? That's X, isn't it? Yeah, it is X. Right, now, get the tarmac that we like. Well, it's not really tarmac, it's more gravelly. Give me... See... This is how much care and attention I put in when doing this originally, right? We've got this stuff here. You can make it out. Oh, you can't make it out. It's sat underneath me. Right, hold on. We'll zoom in here. 2 different textures, look. Look. 2 of them. The middle is done with, pavey kind of stuff. And then I've got gravel on the outside of that. That's moderately sophisticated and ultimately pointless level of detail there. Frog, begone. Right, we want grass to start with, and I also want a smaller brush. Right. Yeah. No. Yeah, okay, we will go for. And then that. Right, there we go. Rates. Alright, okay, one more. There. Really? Feels like too much. Alright, well, drop the brush size down. Still feels like too.
What do you mean?
Oh, hello, Siri. Nice to see you. No, it's not Siri. It's the Google Assistant. I don't know. How did I summon you? Just clear off. She talks to me occasionally. I never actually speak to her in person, She just tries to get involved once in a while. You've hosed that. All right. Well, I guess that's the line then, isn't it? Now, take a little bit more care. Hang on. Let's. Can we change our angle of view? One would imagine so, but only by you can't if you're getting in close. All right, okay, we'll go from here then. There you go. Right, edge it up with grass. Now, here's a pro tip for you. If you've used the smoothing gun on stuff and it was grass that was the texture beforehand, nothing's going to grow, ever, once it has been smoothed. It's not going to grow for you. You're not going to get any growth at all. You have to replant the texture, which is not free. There you go. That's your pro tip there for people who desperately like colouring in. Right, there you go. Keep going. That's it. Yeah, bit brown there. That's okay. I'm gonna pave that over anyway. Are you gonna flatten it? No, can't be flattened. Can't be flattened. And therefore, no, I'm not gonna flatten. Also, if I were to flatten it now, you know what would disappear? The field. Yeah, it's true. The field would disappear. Animal, I sense you weren't here earlier on for the flattening session that used up all of my money before I went to the bank manager and took all of his money. Yeah, it was ultimately quite futile. I missed a bit. Yeah, it's all right. I'll replow that. The rest of this has largely come up okay. You missed another bit there. That's okay. I'll replow that too. It's either that or grass it. Nah, I can't be bothered grassing it. All right then. Don't complain then. Right, move on. There you go. That's it. Yeah. See this? I mean, not overjoyed with that line. Look at that. No, because it's missed the next bit as well. Okay, you need to come back one more. Up the tempo on the size. You're stuck with it. Okay, all right, fine. Got him. I ploughed all of that, and it looked wondrous. Now it does not look wondrous. That's all right. It looks fine. You carry on. All right, get rid of this. What I strongly recommend you don't do, right? What you should not do is click and drag. Don't do it. Click one at a time, line it up, click it again. If you click and drag, you're gonna get it wrong. It's gonna go very badly for you. Yeah, I know I'm getting rid of quite a bit here, but I do still have to get a road in down here, and then I am gonna get some fence action as well. Yeah, fencing and a bit of road is going to happen, and that's what our target is going to be. That's when we're going to finish it off. Can you not keep the mouse in one place and use WASD to drive a straight line? You can't lock. I mean, it's a good suggestion, but sorry, I should name check. Always try and name check when you can. That was someone who said a comment. Good. Yeah, you can't lock exact north, south, or east, west on the angle side of things, so you will invariably go over that which you do not wish to go over. Invariably. Yeah, I know. It's a disaster for all of us. Right. Now, I think actually later on I may reshape some of this stuff anyway, but it doesn't really matter because this is the end of the series. Until it isn't the end of the series and it comes back and I go, hey, it's back again. But at the moment, no, it's going. This is it. This is your lot. Right, now, we're going to zip up here. Are we? Yeah. All right. That's not the right texture. You're correct. Right. There we go. That's the right one. Right. Don't get too close to the grass. The grassy verge that we have on the edge of the fields is an indispensable part of making those fields sing. Because the grassy verge means that you can turn everything you grow there into, or when you're baling anyway, that you can always have grass bales rather than hay, straw. It's important. Right, what we've got going on? Toby, from one farmer to another, have some milk. Thank you very much. I will. I'll go and get myself I'm gonna get some Cravendale. Oh yeah, some high impact posh milk. Lasts for ages, Cravendale, and it tastes really good too. It tastes like milk, you know. Yeah, all right. Good. Thank you very much, Toby. Most generous of you. Right, here we go. Yeah. I think this might need a bit of a smooth reworking here, but for now it will suffice. Right, yeah. This also has a fighting chance of me actually using it, but you know, never say never. Right, and then colour it in, please. Get rid of these weeds off my road. I don't want weeds on my road. There we go. Right, good. That's keen. Right, now it does need to be a smidge wider than that, because that at the moment that's just a glorified footpath. You're going too far. You know you're going to have to come back again for your chicken coop. I am going to have to come and do chicken coop. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Right, onwards. That's exactly where our milk goes. What, Cravendale? Are you a Cravendale farm? It's good stuff. It's premium, but it is good stuff. And I don't know if it's UHT or what, but it lasts ages. It's very good. And herself likes it. That's the main reason we get it. Me, I'm far less fussy. Am I going to the National Farming Show? No, I might go to the county show though. That's near as damn it an NFU show, especially in this part of the world. But it's a flipping overlap. But no. There we go. Right, put that back in. Right, Now, faff no further. Except you need to do underneath here so you haven't got grass growing out of your storage bunker. That's not clever. Right. If it's in the fridge, it's not UHT. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's a valid point. Why can't I go under that? Look, you've put flipping weeds coming out of my ruddy whatnot. No, hold on. Maybe I can run an executive bypass. Yeah, suck on that. Right, there we go. Have some of this as well. Yeah. Executive bypass for the winner. Yes. Right. Now, we want to square this off. In fact, I think it would behoove us to turn all of this into the concretes. And then we can use this as a bit more parking area. Why is that not taking? I don't know. Drop the tempo and let's have a look in person. There you go. No, it will take some bits. There you go. That's it. Yeah, line it all up. Let's let's keep this even. There you go. I'm chancing a bit of scrolling action here. Anything can and will happen, but it all needs it needs properly edging. So that's the thing to flipping it. That's why you don't click and drag. The other thing about colouring it in, which is quite satisfying, is it doesn't care what's parked on it. It kind of goes, you want me to change the texture underneath this? And you go, yeah, please, yeah, please. Right, there we are. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let's now do this as well, and then I'm even, potentially, not guaranteed. I'll even run some pathway down all these little access hatch bits that we need. Can I go one further? Yeah. Can I go one further? Yeah. Okay. Is that right? Is that what we want? Yeah, that's about right. Okay, good. Right. Down tempo. Yeah. This bit? Yeah. Okay. All right, good. Probably going to want a bit of brown there by the feed section. It wasn't actually the feed section. That was me attempting to dump some feed in there and making a pig's ear of it. Roger that. 10-4. Business as usual. Yeah. Business definitely as usual. Right, okay. Bring this down here so we can see where we're going. Do something humane for the pigs. Yeah, I will do in a minute. There we go. Right. Yeah, and that's going to be a road down to the road. Okay, what are you doing with the next road down to the road? I don't know. We might turn it into something, but not now. Maybe later. You're going to need to smooth this. If this is the road down to the road, you're going to need to smooth it. That is nowhere near... Oh, no! That's why you don't click and drag! Oh, you Burke! Oh! Right, okay. That's why you don't click and drag, kids. Bad for you. I've got to go and replow that now. There's no way around it. Look at this. Look! Don't click and drag. Do one square at a time. It's why you shouldn't do too much at once, because you lose the patience to do one square at a time, and then you just kind of go, yeah, I've got this. This is all completely under control. And then you make a mess of it, and you have to replow the flipping thing again. Right. Give it some of that. We're waiting for the potatoes to do a potato thing. Meanwhile, Captain Ploughing over there seems to have missed half the job. Control Z. There is no Control Z in life, my friend. And therefore, no. Right, jump in. What's the matter, Johnny? You imbecile. You haven't finished the job at all. You've made a right mess. Right, okay, get in here. Yeah. Lower the ding-dong. Right, okay. Start moving. Yeah. Johnny Helper. Right. Get back in the tractor. Tractor. There we go. Grab the plough. Yeah. Helper B is blocked by an object. No, they're not. The object in question was me, and I'm not a flipping object. Right. Okay. Alright, here we go. Now, it doesn't matter if we go over the edge, because I've got to repaint it again anyway, so the only thing that matters is we get the main bit. And this time, try not to pooch it. Let's go. Right, yeah. Turn field making on. Oh, you're sent to test me. Right, there we are. Come on. That's it. Nice. Is it? No. Okay, alright. Do it again. Mr. Touchdown can be fairly useless at times. Yes, he can, but he does also spend a lot of time doing jobs that I don't want to, and therefore I'll allow it. Right, there you go. Get this one. There we go. Right, yeah. Turn it around. It's a happy mistake. It's not a happy mistake, Richard. I'm not happy. No, I'm pretty annoyed at the mistake because, you know, Bob Ross would turn that happy mistake into some flipping magic forest full of cheerfulness, light and joy. I, however, want it to be a razor edge of grass and lights on and business, right? And that's not going to happen. No, because I made a pig's ear of it by being overconfident. And I still haven't got all of it, but I've got enough. Right. What do you want? Grass, please. Right. Real small. Yeah. Match it with that. Yeah. Doesn't look right. No. Looks right enough, if you say so. Does it, though? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it looks fine. Looks fine. It looks fine. It looks fine. Doesn't look fine. It's because I've got to do the concrete bit again. Give me a break. All right, here we go. Right, no. Ease that down. Ease this. No. Select the correct device. There we go. Correct device selected. And then plunk it on down here. Plunking. All right. Don't drag. Yeah. Okay. Why has that come out wonky? It's not come out wonky. We just got some weeds there. Ah, now if we then use the edging stuff, I think that might help. Yeah, if you like. All right. No, it's not helping much, is it? Not as you'd know. No, it hasn't. It hasn't helped. All right, do another lap. There we go. Right, and then there. Is that the right one? I'm not sure. I think it is. There we are. Right. Yeah. Good. Thanks for playing. Yeah. Excellent. Right. Okay. That's that bit done. Ish. Is it? No. Right. Do that section. You dragged. Don't drag. It's just going to end in tears. Again. Or more likely the wailing and gnashing of teeth. You can go wild this way because you haven't painstakingly cut out a flipping field. Right. There we go. Right. Come on. Come on. Come on. In you. That's the ticket there. That's all good. Right. Now, we now need some Spartan grass. Spartan grass. Do you have a farmhouse yet? Nope. Don't need one. Farmhouses are for the weak. I'm far too robust to need a farmhouse. See, I give the pigs a house. The chickens that I don't own, they have a house too. I think the pigs might be dead. But, you know, I don't need a house. Right, there we go. Yep. Yeah, that's good. Right, they are Spartanized. We can go one step further with that as well and extra Spartanize some of it. You shouldn't use the square. You should always use the circle. Yeah, I know. There you go. Bit of extra Spartanage. Yeah. And then you see it starts to look like it might actually possibly have been used for reals rather than not for reals. Right, can we get some of this grass out of the trough? That would be terrific. Well, up the tempo. All right, there you go. A little bit less grass trough. All right, and then what about that concrete? No, leave the concrete alone. Concrete's good. All right, okay. Decrease tempo, and then get me the weedy brown there as well. Bit of weedy brown. Bit of weedy brown. There we are. Right, and a bit of dab of weedy brown here and there. Yeah, see, look at that. Professional. Yeah, just over here. Just sell it. Sell it. Sell that it's real. All right. Just a dab here and there. Sells everything that you need. About there. All right. Yeah, sold it. That's sold. That is right. That needs to be concrete. Need to spray slurry everywhere. I already did that. I sprayed a lot of slurry earlier on. Yeah, I did. It's the thing that happened. You were here, I think. Maybe you blanked that bit, but it happened, and it was a delight. Right, let's concrete this section next to the slurry tank. Yep. Okay, and then we'll slurry the... No, we won't. All right, no, we'll texture... There you go. Underneath the manure bin as well. Okay, good. Like that. Yeah, that's all right. More to be done down there, but frankly, it's night time and I can't see anything. But I've got it on super speed, so night time is not going to last very long. Yeah, come along. In fact, you might as well. You're not saving yourself anything by not concreting this up. You know you're dragging, right? I know. Not quite my tempo. Very good. Right. Yeah. Oh well, there's another mound of manure bulldozed. It happens. This is progress. We're creating a friendly, non-toxic environment for the future gathering of manure. That sounds like spin. It is. All right, there we are. And golden. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So there you go. That's the process. There, right? It's not that fun to watch, but it is a process. Oh, we've got some action. Drop the plough. Should have taken a bigger tractor. Doesn't matter. All right, what have we got going on here? Let's have a look at it. Is this ready to be decapitated yet? Needs lime. It's not going to get lime. It's just going to have to suck it up. Needs lime. I want some lime. Give me some lime. Lime me. Well, look at this. Regimented. Look at this bit. Thanks, Johnny. You are the real MVP. Yeah. That's my fault. This bit's my fault. That's fine. I accept my own failings. Curser 1989. Welcome to Fail Brigade. You are one of among few. If you were among more, I'd be able to do this more often. There you go. That's as close to an advertisement as I'm going to do. But there you are. Right. Good. Well, welcome. Oh, hello, Vicar. I didn't see you walk in your cassock. Yeah. I don't think Vicars wear cassocks. Actually, it might be a cassock. What do they call your vicary robes there? Anyone? Anyone got good C of E knowledge? Is that cassock? It might be a cassock. I know monks wear a cassock. Adds another layer of fertilizer slurry manure to your potatoes for 100% fertilization. Alright. Okay. Where's my tractor? I tend not to give a monkeys about the level of fertilization as long as it's, it's alright. Where's my tractor? Not that one. The good one. Don't make me teleport there. And why am I so short? No. Yes. Right. Thank you. Start a ready engine. Right. Fold up the equipment. Thank you. There we are. It is a cassock. Okay. The choir wears cassocks, certainly. In which case it's more likely to be a cassock. Yeah, I am folding the tool. Right, there you go. Get out of the way. What are we doing with this? Oh, we're fertilizing it. Okay, I think most vicars wear cardigans. This is also true. Right. Went to a C of E school, still got no idea. I don't think it's something they teach you on the curriculum. But it is, if you were a regular on a Sunday, then, it might be something you knew. I'd also point out that it's 5 to midnight. Oh, no, actually, you're sequestered at the moment, so said formalised gatherings are off. It's all virtual clergy, as it were. Grounds may be a bit sour over abuse. Now, I've loaded this before, and the only way to do it that I found was to reverse the trailer in. I couldn't find a better way of doing it. So here you go. You get to see some of my trailer reversing skill. Just one. Other way. That's it. There you go. Right, and then level it out. Get it going a bit further. That's it. And level it out. Right, can we reload yet? Nope. Keep going. Right. In fact, I'm not even certain this works. I think I might have had to use the shovel, which is a total drag. But hey, it's all an adventure in some fashion or another, isn't it? Alright, there we go. One last stab at this. There you go. Load it! Fill my trailer with your goo. No. Okay. Alright, manual then. There we go. Right. Get rid of that. Yeah. Go find a bucket. It's over here. Okay. Has to be said. Yeah, I know. The small tractor's better for this gig. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to use the big tractor because, you know, I'm hard. Right, are these ready to be what knotted yet? Needs lime. Don't care. Right. We ought to 7 it as well if we're going to put any more fert on this bad boy. Right, there we go. Right, and back her up. Yeah. And forward her up. Yeah. And there you go. That's it. Got it. Right, there we are. Now then. Aha. Okay, so we're going to go in, shovel first. We'll grab some brown and we'll stick it in the manure trailer. There we go. Right, in you come. Yeah, should not have perhaps painted over all of the bulldozer manure there, but there it is. It is a thing that's been done, and there's no getting away from it. Right, empty. All right, go get some more. There isn't much more to be had. Yeah, you should probably go and tend to your pigs as well. I don't think they've been fed recently. I've got other tasks to tend to. And of course, this is the nature of the game, is you spend all your time earning enough cash to build stuff that you then have to look after. Like some kind of 21st century Tamagotchi with a tractor. Right, okay, let's sling that in as well. If I could sling this seed in, I would do. Alright, get in. Yeah. Yep, plonk it like you hate it. Alright, well, we'll go as far as we can with this one. C of A Vickers wear robes, a supplice or alb, with a scarf or stole. Now, either you have very expert knowledge on this one, or someone's been a Wikipedia. Now, which is it? I don't mind which it is, but you've got to be honest. There we are. If you feed the pigs, you would have more. Well, yeah, that stands to reason. That's all right. I've fed them occasionally. Yeah, run over it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's very helpful. Good job, tractor. Yeah, you great. Well done. Unfold it. Whatever I thought I had done. Whatever you like. There you go. Ah! All right, hold on. Don't drive on the field. There you go. Bah! Obviously, the optimum time to be doing this is before you've planted it. Okay. Well, that's, good safety tip. We all know that for the future. Now we're covering these potatoes with poops. Poops on the taters. Precious. Making them more precious, allegedly. Depends on your choice of flavours, I suppose. Right, yeah, good. Done. Doesn't last very long. No. That's fertilised as much as it needs to be. Up tempo. Don't drive over the field. Right. Good. That's it. No, I think I'm done. Actually, I'm starting to get a sore throat. I'm starting. That'll do me for today. It'll do you too, because obviously we're all done together. So we've got potatoes planted. It's now raining. That's good for everybody. The field at the back is now a field at the back. It's no longer brown. Yeah. So I think we can largely claim success. Well, to be honest, I can claim success if I choose to claim success, and there's not a dash thing you can do about it. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. This time for baseball. It is the end of the season, and the drama is high, for we're at the finals. Yes, the finals is where we're up to. Turn the tractor off. All right, good. Right, you put manure on your potatoes. Prefer mine with butter. Yeah, very good. E. coli event in the making right there. We'll wash them. And besides which, that's Sainsbury's problem. So it's got nothing to do with me. Hold on, what's going on here? Remove tops. Remove tops. All right. All right, hold on. That's something we haven't done before. So let's do that. I left the thing at the shop. That's miles away. All right. Well, look. Continue with the wrap up. And then you're good. Yeah. And when it rains, it washes your machinery. Look at that. Sparkly, brand new. Dozers versus nomads. Yeah, Absolutely. Take good care of that throat with some Red Bull. Red Bull is not going to take care of the throat. Red Bull is where it is most adept, is at giving you that little bit of inspired pep to keep the vocab ticking along there, and the self-conversation particularly erudite. Any chance for some more kernel space program? Nope. There we are. There you go. Go and have a look at the last couple of videos. Have a read of the comments. The mood was definitely starting to swing towards, yeah, we're done here. And so was mine while I was recording it. So that's all good. Everyone's in accord, apart from those who would like more of the same jokes again. Yeah, afraid so. You need a harvester as you remove tops. Nah, this looks like it's attached to the back of a tractor. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. See? It's on the back of the tractor. That's going to work out. Here's V. This is a top remover. That's why I bought it. And look at this. I've got it lowered, and I can go 32 miles an hour. This is going to be a really quick job. What if I turn it on? Oh, 9. Well, I'll put JT on it, and he can take care of it. Yeah, probably will. And there we are. It's because I did another hour and a half of live streaming earlier on as well. It's a foolish amount. When you rab it on as much as I do, you know, go easy. Right, lower that. Probably. JT. There he goes. Killing all the potatoes. Perfect. I'm in kernel failure. Thanks very much for tuning in. You're all buy a potato harvester. You may destroy the potatoes. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Apparently they're now ready to harvest. We'd like to see that, wouldn't we? All right. I'm going to go and buy a potato harvester. There we are. Potato harvester. Potato tech. Yes. 496,000. Say what? Okay. Yeah. That's a little more than I was planning to spend. All right. What else have we got then? I don't think there is anything else. I think it's that potato tech or nothing. Well, we'll be leasing that then, won't we? Details. Talk to it. Yes. Lease that bad boy for 25 grand. Flipping expensive. Okay. Yeah. Good. Go to the store. All right. Go to the store. All right. Go to the store. This, that. Hello there. Flipping heck. It's like a dragster. Start the engine. All right. I'm kind of terrified too. I'm not sure how this is going to make Restaurant Corner. What up? All right. Okay. Yeah, that's... Who designed this clown car? Yeah. All right. Okay. There you go. Yeah, narrow tyres. Yeah, they're going to dig in. And then you've got tractor. You've got tank tracks at the back as well. It's not tank track, Caterpillar track. Well, you know what I mean. Go on. You've got to be able to do the proper route. Otherwise, I'm not buying one. Mind you, it is pitifully slow, so that's okay. All right, there we are. Actually, corners pretty well. It does have some... Oh, I'm snagged on the restaurant. Hang on. Corners pretty well. What I'm looking forward to, though, is unfurling the beast. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, here we go. Have you played in Crusader Kings 2? Covered this earlier on, but there we go. I have played a bit, but I keep bouncing off it. Right, unfurl. Because I figure that's going to take half an hour. Yeah, it should be my perfect game, CK2, but I keep bouncing it. The one you're trying has already got a top remover. Alright, well, we'll remove the tops twice. That'll be good. Dun 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 dun. I have the beast. Dun 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 dun. I only paid 10 grand for my top remover anyway, so that's all fine. Right, okay, here we go. No idea what to expect, so let's turn it on. Yeah, lower it, fold it, whatever. Alright, turn it on. There you go, things are moving. Alright, okay, lower that bad boy. Lowering the bad boy. Booyah! Taters precious. Sweet, okay. Flipping it, this fills up in a hurry. Alright, H. Hey, Johnny. Get working. Hey, that's your end view. I built a potato dog, and it's all terrific. There it is. Other JT's just kind of going. I'm flipping much redundant here. Yeah, you are, mate. I've got a head ripper on the front of this one. You're fired. All right, good. And we don't need this piece of kit that I spent money on. All right, what are we doing with it then? We're going to hang a big UE and let it rip. There we are. Stick it in a tree. All right, there we go. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'll be Colonel Failure. I'll be back tomorrow with some baseball. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been a delight having you here. I hope it's been somewhat of a distraction for you. Jolly good. Have a nice evening. And I'll speak to you soon. Cheerio. Do the thing. There you go.